Let's put a smile on that face. Let's put a smile on that face.
All right, everybody. Welcome, welcome. We are back. It's been a bit, but it's been a while, but we are now back. Chapter 10. I'm just playing with buttons. I had a little bit of a problem with OBS just at the beginning there. And the cameras, but now we seem to be up and running. If you guys are needing to catch up, I check the YouTube link. Where did they go? YouTube link down below in my channel, as all of the chapters up to 9 are posted there. Also, !Discord. I've actually got links in my Discord under Starships and Sorcery as well. So after the shopping episode, as it will be known, chapter 9, we now make it to chapter 10.
We went shopping!
Where we are coming closer to the close of the first chapter. It's first book, I should say. And at a quick glance here, Bosco has stayed behind in the Dwarven town. And let me just go back to...
fix my camera. I've tried.
Oh,
I don't
yep,
know
yep.
camera fix.
No problem. Oh,
I have moved my table. I have moved my face.
Oh, okay, I got this. I got this. What was it again? Alt? Nope, one of these things. There we go. It's Alt, but you have to click on it again.
When I went to go blow out my candle.
There we go. Derpy derp. We are going. Oops. Always something great when you're streaming is just that. How is that for centralized? Derpy derp. There we go. Rabbit. There we go. Make your head look less enormous. You jerk. It's a friggin' planetoid! He cries himself to sleep on his huge pillow! If you guys have not seen...
Right there.
Pardon?
That's your favorite right there.
Oh yeah, yeah, exactly. And Siren as well. We're gonna... Derpy derpy derp. We're gonna move and change the camera. There we go. There we go, guys. We have our group together. And can I actually do this to make it go bigger? There we go. And now that's a little bit better. As long as Siren doesn't move. There we go. We got. There we go. Vogue. All right. There. So, when we last left it, they had actually gone on a quest to find out what this freaking rock... Oh my god, hold on a second, guys. It's just on myself, and it's just... Finish the freaking rackety schnickers. Ignore the man behind the green curtain. Ignore the man behind the green curtain. All right, there we go. We are good. We are set. So, they were heading up the mountain to find these ruins of the ancients that are scattered across this fantasy world with this magical rod. Ding. Trademark.
I know you're all waiting for that.
Heading up into the mountains to try and find something that, as far as they've gotten, something called the Casket of Souls. What it is, what it does, all that kind of stuff, people aren't too sure. But of course, being adventurers and all, you know, having enough money to retire nicely already in a small medieval village, you know, living quite well. No, you just buy better gear and risk your lives more. It's the dynamic. But they are heading back as well to get across because Wynn's father has some explaining to do when they get back. For those that missed it last episode, Bosco Butter has not been able to join back with us with stuff in the real world and travel and moving around a lot. So his character has now slid into the Dwarven town, but he's also working as a rear guard because there might be things looking for this group, and they've given him one of those sending stones. So if he sees something, who has the other sending stone? Is it Rabbit? That has it?
Okay.
Here we go.
So Butter has one.
Yep.
I have one connected to Butter. I have one connected to my father whenever he gets the thing.
Yeah, it's been sent off. Like, there's a courier that's going to be heading back that way.
Sheila has one. Lily has one. Wait. One of them has one, and I have the other one connected. So everyone gets to talk to me.
I think how we have it set is that I have one that's connected to you, and then me and Siren have one.
You see, that used to be the case until we sent one to my father and gave one to Butter. Because we only have 3 sets. So Siren suggested that one of you had it because you two always seem to be together. While I run away and
talk
be
to
crazy.
you.
Right,
So
exactly.
we're talking to you, but one of us has the stone.
Right.
Okay, got it. And
you have to let me know now which one of you two ladies has the stone.
I'll let Siren have the stone because I have 2 stones that go to what's his face.
2 stones.
I would say maybe you because I can only
You
send
got
my-
both stone? No. What 2 stones do you have?
I
You
have an ear stone and I have a face stone.
Oh, okay. You got this. Morgan.
From my ex-boyfriend who took my rod.
From that dude.
The other rod.
I would suggest that Kavina take it just because I can send my familiar. I can summon my little spirit dude and you can talk to him.
So
Right, but can you talk back?
So as you guys were making your way,
Anyways.
yeah. So as you guys were making your way up the mountain, thankfully somehow all of you guys have gotten some really cool gear that helps protect you against the extreme cold you're now experiencing in the winter as you are moving up the side of a mountain. We're getting more pine-based trees. I always love saying, less coniferous, not carnivorous. Though in D&D there are carnivorous trees, but more. You're getting into more pines, a lot more alpine type terrain, lots of snow and coldness. But each one of you guys does have an item that helps give you warmth in this environment. As you were moving up the side of this mountain, you did notice a lot of trees had been chopped down, and a palisade, Romanesque, quick little fort type thing has been established, which was bringing concern. Also, it looks like several hundred footfalls have been in this area, but snow has covered up most of it. So it looks like a small clan of hobgoblins, literally good old Roman legion style, decided to make a fort, and boom, they did so. And there's a wooden palisade up and built now. But it looks like if there's like you guys are now nearby this fort, and it doesn't look like the several hundred that helped put it together are here. Certain roles like survival right now and investigation can be used. Survival more for tracking. Investigation is to find out other bits of information that might be helpful for you. All you guys can start off with a good roll of doing that, and I'm gonna.
I thought we were going into the palisade.
Pardon? I know you were.
That's where we left off.
Yeah, you were going to be heading to the palisade, but you want to be like, if it's hobgoblins, I don't think you're just going to walk in. Hey guys, how you doing? Just coming in. How is palisade life? Right. So I'm just.
I was actually going to come in kicking, screaming, and fighting. Exactly. So you want survival?
Yep.
Am I in the forest?
Yes, you are.
I don't even know if that counts, but
It does. It does. Oh wow.
I needed it. Apparently.
Oh, and Lily got Lily and survival. Okay.
I was distracted by my new boots.
They look so good in the snow. Lily, you estimate almost over 200 organized hobgoblins. Like we're talking like military formation, at least 200. But the way they were marching helped hide their numbers. They're more in a line than side by side.
You know what, Wind? If you go in screaming battle cry, you're on your own. But I got me.
But
I got bonds.
that's what generally people know. But Lily, you've actually found out a little something extra. Most of that massive number of people, they broke up into groups, chopping wood, breaking down wood, building areas, but nearly all of them are heading up the mountain on the most easiest looking pass for a large number of people like them, and it's going in the same direction you guys want to go.
So we should pick them off little pieces at a time.
Or you could avoid.
We destroyed their rear base.
But other than that, you don't see a lot of hobgoblins on the walls. At best, you see 3, maybe 4, walking on the corner spots of the wall. And that's about it. If this is like it looks like it's a skeleton crew that's in this place. And technically, you do believe you took down the third Khan that was trying to win over the Kagan. But this is a group of troops, so this means maybe it's another Khan, or maybe it's the Kagan. Are we making camp here, sir?
No.
Alphonse kind of just asks. To remind you that 3 other people are with your group. Felsuela, the ranger, who is going all, red alert. She's kind of crouched.
I thought you said Foswella went back.
No! You wanted to get the other one that looked exactly the same as her because she hit. Remember? She's with you guys. Felsuela is with you because technically...
Did we keep...
No, when we went into the Dwarven town, you said that the elves said they wanted to go back.
But Felsuela, I thought you guys wanted... Fine, Felsuela's not here.
I mean, I wanted Felsuela.
Oh, well, then she was... Well, I think in hindsight, I think the other elves that were coming with you are heading back. But Felsuela was probably... But she's come this far? Just, Oh, come on, guys, I actually hit. At the one time, remember?
You did great. Okay, so I'm looking at the map.
And Harold as well.
Right.
All right, let me just bring the map up for the studio audience. Let's bring up that map. Derpy, derpy, derp, derp, derp.
Well, yeah, we can't leave Harold behind. He has to sing us the butt song.
I
I
actually
stayed behind with Butter.
Butts.
Okay, this is where the confusion is, because I originally said that Harold was going to stay behind with Butta, and then somebody said, no, you want to have him with you. And he's at mixed, because you have been a very unique and secretive group of adventurers, which is really tough for a storyteller who wants to recite your grand tales to do, as you're very paranoid, apparently. Which, of course, he doesn't fully understand that you guys are rightfully paranoid. But, so I need to know who is then with. So is Facesuilla with and Harold not? Or is Harold with? Because we know Alphonse is here. There's, you know, he's got to protect Siren. I mean, Lily, that's his job.
I refuse to go anywhere without my robot friend.
We weren't going to leave him behind.
I mean, I feel like it's useful to have a bard, but you know,
Not useful to have a bard. I agree.
Everyone hide behind the pile of dead bards. Beautiful YouTube video. If you, is it Darkness Rising? It's a D&D group, and it's amazing video. Google it. Not now. While you guys are playing. Pardon?
There's more than one.
Oh, I know. There's. Oh, well, I think there's 4 chapters, but there's also different stories that are also made by the same group, which weren't as good in my opinion. Some of them were good, but Darkness Rises trilogy or whatever, they were really good to watch. They were. Okay, so yeah, we are currently, I'm going to get rid of this blue circle. Pointers. Delete that one. So green.
How tall is the wall?
The palisade wall is about almost 2 stories. It's like 18 feet. So basically, you've got a story, and then you've got about 5 feet or so, with a bit of gaps for whoever's walking up there. So, 4 feet or so. So you've got about a foot of exposure for them, which is really nice for them to shoot a bow. It gives them 2/3 cover, 2/3 cover, which is I gotta quickly. I'm going from 3.5 back to 5th edition. What's the 3? If they got 3/4 cover, that gives them.
Plus, it's a -5 to hit, I think.
Yeah. Oh, that's it. They actually have effects, pluses and minuses. Oh, they actually have it. So you go cover and superior cover. So they've just got cover, apparently. So yeah. So if I click on cover, it just is covered. And anyways, so yeah, so it there is under modifiers or something there for that, but I think it's which is superior cover and cover. It might just be a +2 for their cover then, or would superior cover be this with
half
+5?
Cover is -2, 3/4 cover is -5.
5
full cover you can't shoot.
Yeah. Okay, so 5. Yeah. So yeah, they for that. So Siren is able to tell you that there's probably a skeleton group. Like, you guys saw the numbers, but she's the one that also notices that they've taken a path that does wind up. But for the numbers of them, it's like you guys can take smaller little goat trails up to where you want to go, but this unit is having to take a wider path up. But it looks like they're both heading to the same direction you guys are up atop this mountain. Current weather. You got visibility for about 120 feet. It's not really snowing as much, but winds are starting to pick up, which starts to blow the existing snow around. So it's cutting you down about 120 feet. Beyond that, you get penalties, even if you've got range or whatever. Visibility penalties, like you get disadvantage if you're shooting beyond 120 feet, even if your weapon could go better, just because of that. And there's winds involved as well.
So,
but it also gives you a bonus to sneaking.
So visually, there's a base, is what we're saying, right?
Yeah, it's a wooden palisade. So it's still like you literally got tree trunks that the tips have been spiked and just stuck up as a wall. It's a very rough, quick wooden palisade type of wall to keep.
Siren saw that there were 200.
Well, there was over 200 that helped put it together, but she's now kind of confirmed that it's way left. There's probably just a skeleton left.
Everybody else is going up.
Where you guys are heading.
Okay. Just trying to get a visual.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. And I'm sharing the map with the viewers, but I've also got, if there's any lag right now as I share maps, that sometimes does happen. I do apologize. Here we go. Derp. But there we go. And vertically. I'm gonna yeah, that's good enough. And I'm going to reshare this with you guys if you don't already. I think Wynn's already on it, but this is the keep. And effectively, you guys are coming up from the lower right-hand corner. Top of the map is, well, technically, yeah, top of the map is north. Where you're actually heading is more of a westerly direction. So it was like you were crossing across the bottom of this map and continuing off to the right. And that's off on your left-hand side as you were heading up this small little fort. Also, the insides of the buildings can be seen for the viewers watching the stream right now and any of my players that might be cheating. But in normally Fantasy Grounds, they can't see any of the grayed-in areas for the tops of the buildings. Though until I drop my encounter, the encounters don't show up on the map yet. So the next question, and as you can see, so there's also a bunch of trees scattered around, which give great cover for sneaking, which means, like I said, you get advantage. I would also argue the fact that people that normally get advantage right now would actually get a +2 bonus to their sneak. That's the type of environment that's around here. They have not yet peeled back a lot more trees. Because usually, but most of the trees are small, not really worth chopping down for the big palisade.
So, do we want to go in here?
Well, this is now the next step is how do you wish to approach this? You could just try and sneak past, but these guys, like I said, there's two options here. You could just sneak past this encounter and continue up the hill, but you might come across the 200.
See, here's the catch. This is their either forward operating base or their back base to cover their ass. So, if we took this out with the skeleton crew, they don't actually have anything to retreat to if that ends up needing to happen for them, and or their forward operating base no longer can give them information if that's what this is.
And also, for those that remember the stream...
Fire?
I was about to say, yes. I was about to say, remember Liz and the wooden keep in Don't Starve Together?
Yes.
That's what you want to have.
I will click the buttons and catch things on fire.
Next would be more of an intel of what you've got going.
Do we want to see what's in there?
I can send in my little bro dude.
You've got your little bag of familiars that we put together, and you've got also pie. Difference between the familiars can be sent in, have a link, and if their spirit animal dies, they come back and inform that. Pie is a little more versatile. He's actually got an active sneaking ability. He actually has a palming ability, meaning you could send him in to actually unlock that gate if the gate is closed. And he's got a good success chance to do that because we haven't seen Pie that much in combat because, well, he's not really a combat pet. But this is ideal for him to open and unlock doors and all that kind of stuff too.
I could make a distraction in the back, right, guys?
Want a distraction?
I don't know how that went last
I
time.
can create a reaction.
So do we get an answer on whether Harold the Bard is with you or not?
Yes, I vote yes.
Okay.
Well, Kavina, what do you vote?
This is a lot of pressure. Okay, he probably has heals, and I only have a certain number of heals, and they're not very good heals.
I'm sorry. You said he probably has heels. I suddenly pictured him in like 3-inch heels. I'm like, It's really work. Good job you didn't bring me all this snow and 3-inch heels. I couldn't. Sorry.
He probably would be able to help us.
He can actually heal. He can also work with crowds and distractions and stuff like that.
He might also have distance heals, whereas mine is touch only.
Yeah. He has shouted and given. They're not major, but he has been able to do minor heals at a distance.
So he might be helpful.
And Face Swilla, she could stay behind or be with you guys as an extra shooter. If she stays behind, she's actually cover for Bosco if anything goes wrong. They're both shooters, so that would be very good to harry target, because both of them can keep a distance. Or she could be with you two. I just need to know before we go any further.
I say bring all the fighters we can.
Okay.
Well, that's the first time you've actually agreed and just,
No, you don't understand. He's agreed. But his tail is probably doing the twitch.
I don't have a problem with Fasuela. Fasuela has proven herself.
Feelings.
I have a problem with a bard who's deliberately going to try and tell stories about us.
Oh.
Well, we can take care of that later. Right now, we need him.
See, this is why the bard doesn't feel comfortable with your group. Because you're saying this out loud. No, I'm over here, guys. Sorry.
It's like we can now speak enough in a language that we don't need to communicate in a language that he understands.
Well, I assume we always talk in our Pig Latin.
Pig Latin or Cat Latin.
I would say, didn't we develop a secret language?
Tabaxi, because so far, as far as you know, nobody knows.
And that's why Siren is also teaching us Thieves' Cant.
Yes, these can't tabaxi mush words. Yes.
So we're going meow meow. Meow meow.
Meow.
Meow meow.
Yes. We're doing it.
Okay, hey, you know what? I realized text. There we go. Oh my god, there we go, by the way. So now it is, I got the text window finally working. So I'll just do a quick shout out to Punk Beauty, Resi, Dead Eyes, everyone that's in chat right now. Hey, thank you, Black Mamba. Alrighty, so everyone, as a DM, the more the merrier, especially how we're not doing an XP divided by the number of players game. It's just a session-based experience, so that's even cooler. Speaking of which, guys, this is session 3 of 3. So you guys are popping up to the next level after this session. Just in time for the last 2 chapters.
Okay, so I'm going to go around the back and create a distraction.
Do you want to do any type of visual recon before you start making a distraction in there?
I mean, of course. That's part of the whole going around the back.
Do you think everyone should approach from the back? What's your opinion on that? Did you add the plus
31?
Yeah, it's but 31.
Yep.
So yeah, you're gone. So effectively, if Siren, Alphonse. Oh.
No, I already told Alphonse to stay with them.
Yeah, Alphonse stays with them. Face Swilla can try and keep up with you. She's actually pretty good sneak.
We'll attempt it. If we get close enough and I decide that she's not sneaking well.
I don't see why a huge golem can't be very sneaky.
I mean, no reason.
Look, I'm a statue.
In the middle of the mountain?
Dwarf's craft.
Most best statue.
In the middle of the mountain that they already destroyed to put up a palisade.
What?
That's how good he sneaks, ladies and gentlemen. So you're sneaking around to be effectively at the upper left-hand corner of the map.
Correct.
Alrighty. The rest of you guys are at the lower right-hand corner of the map. So again, the differences between Lily, you're going to have a constant contact with your familiar and be able to see what
my
he
problem
sees.
with Venezuela coming is that I can climb the palisade without a problem.
Final these guys.
I'm sorry. I mean, maybe if you had, you could come with me. Exactly.
Meow.
Okay, you guys are now talking the cat language. Oh yeah, that made perfect sense. What?
Are you gonna put us on the map?
I suppose I could.
That'd be great.
All right, so Harold the
I
Bard.
also have questions about this map. Are these things trees? Are these climbable trees, or are
These
not
trees are like the only a few like 5 or 6 inches. They're a lot skinnier. They're like
so no climbing?
yeah, they're not good for climbing. They're like their trunks were not thick enough to be considered wood for the building of this facility, but some of them may have been chopped down for firewood or stuff like that. So, boop-a-doop-a-doo. Doop-a-doop. I don't think they're locked, so you guys can actually play around with... I don't think I've got them on the proper grid. Oh, yeah, okay. That was awesome. All right. Bang. How come I'm the one in a round circle? Everybody's in a square. All right. Bang.
I love how Lily's just swirling around in circles.
Maybe I do have to lock you down now. All right, and let me just move this map for everyone. And we can zoom in a bit on this.
Oh, no. I'm right up against the wall.
Oh, okay. Yeah, with your stealth? Alrighty. So, all right. Well, how would you like to organize? I'm wrestling here with keeping the... How do you want to position yourselves, the group down here? Facewilla's, she's basically crouched and would think about going to these trees for cover. That's her, like, when I say these trees, the trees that are basically, you know, she's thinking she's going to move and at least use them as a source of cover.
Yeah, I was thinking about going to this one and being crouchy.
You can yeah, that one? Okay. And be crouchy? Cool. Give me a stealth roll. Give me a stealth roll. I will let you know your target number because you're going against passives.
Okay. You said something about +2. And
yeah, you got a +2 and advantage. So there's a +2 button at the bottom by the advantage button.
Okay.
And these guys' passive perception is 10. Wow. So yeah, just get better than ninja. Alrighty, and well, Face will just remove your little pointer.
Can I do a perception check to see if there's anybody walking along this?
Yep. I'm going to get to that now. As everyone's positioned, Facewilla. So it's a +6 that she's got. Wow.
Is that Facewella?
Yeah.
Doesn't she have advantage?
Oh yes, of course. Thank you. Yes, of course. She totally has. Yes. Oh, and it's a +8. So look, I'm because it's a +2. I forgot the +2. I'm giving you guys all the bonuses. So that was just her, just testing. Here's what she really rolls. There we go. Natural 20. What a waste.
What a waste.
What a waste. And Lily, did you roll? You have advantage and a +2 for your hide.
Advantage on a +2, so I hit the +2.
Oh, hold on. No, you just have advantage because I don't think you have any other advantage for wilderness or. Yeah, you just have an advantage. The +2 is for these guys that have already got an advantage. Like Kavina's got an advantage due to the environment, and Wind is butt naked almost, and his natural fur is his bonus right now.
So we're rolling a stealth and hiding. Okay, hold on.
And for those that are wondering, he does have a ring of warmth. That's how he's staying warm.
Did I do it? Why did you do it? Let me roll, bitch. Oh, god damn it. Anyhow, I can't get
first D&D.
So we're gonna go in and do this the hard way. Did I break it? Oh, guys. There we go. Hold on, I froze it. Hold on. I fixed it. It's cool. I got this. Okay, hold on. Let me just
Hey, Mesh.
Oh, my bot.
Yeah.
That works.
My bot up. I thought the bot was up.
He's not here.
No, he's not. So yeah, the bot is. Thank you for the bot awareness. There we go. So give me a second, guys. It's as it takes. You guys notice that Streamlabs bot, as awesome as it is, is like 5 hours, and then it finally loads up. You know, it feels that way.
A gnat just tried to get in my eye. I feel attacked.
So Siren, are you able to do a rollie? You did. There you go. Yeah, you're good to go. You're good to go. And the bot is now up, everybody. The bot is on fire. Burn. Alrighty, so I can hide you because I don't really need ya. And that being said, let's get some music going on here. Let's get some combat-ish. Alright, guys. And there we go. So, now that we've got this, you guys are in position. Where do you want Harold... Well, where do you want the less sneaky persons? Harold actually has an idea. If Wind is moving around the back, he could go up to the gate and act like he's a traveler with Alphonse. Use his charisma. You know, he's not really aggressive. He's just a traveler. Technically, there's no war going on or whatever. He could approach and use his charisma just to ask if he could come in and stay, thinking this might be a spot where he could shelter for the night. And that might get the gate open. That might, you know, that kind of stuff. This is what he might suggest as something he could do for the group.
I mean, if Harold gets eaten, we don't have a problem. Say. Right before I stand
and Lily, and then Alphonse will say, with your permission, I can protect him as much as I protect you.
Have we taught Alphonse our language? Is he smart enough
Nope.
to have picked up on it?
No. We also came to the conclusion that you may have known the Tabaxi language, at least bits and pieces, because of you guys growing up together type of thing. That was the other thing. And you're just learning the language full, which actually takes a bit more downtime to do, but you're learning bits and pieces to, you know... you can't come... You currently...
Along with us.
Yeah.
He already knows Tabaxi.
What?
He already knows Tabaxi.
Don't think Alphonse has Tabaxi. He's familiar with the race, but I don't think he speaks it.
He's communicated with me and everything.
No, he knows what you are, but I don't think... Let me just double check. I got it written down. Bang. Nope. He just has the common language, and he also knows...
Amazing that his common language is our common language.
Isn't that amazing? That's just how the galaxy works, I suppose. What? Nothing. Alright.
Are we letting them
And
know?
again... Oh, actually, I can just do this and answer this for myself.
Because I don't fully know what Wynn's distraction plan is. So I
Yeah,
don't know
he hasn't communicated. I will agree. Even the DM has no idea what's gonna...
I don't know
So,
if he's just going back there to make everybody go over there to fight, or if he's going over there to sneak, or...
that's what that's what I thought. I just typed something in Goblin to see who in the adventuring party speaks Goblin, and I got my answer.
It says
I'm
Tip.
gonna roll my perception.
Who speaks Goblin?
No
I
one.
don't speak-
That looks like it says Tip, though.
Oh, it says tipsy. We get
Tipsy McTipson.
everybody hobgoblin get tipsy.
Okay, so I'm going to partially reveal. Again, guys, I trust you not to peek in my stream, because even though they're invisible to you guys... Alrighty. This guy, as you guys have been moving... Alright, no... Alrighty, so... As you guys have been moving, this guy has actually been around the gate. You know, the hobgoblin right there at the front gate. There is also a guy there. And there that you guys are aware of. Again, what I'm doing is revealing the ones closest to you guys that you are aware of. Because they're not hiding. They're just doing rounds on the wall. Alrighty. And then... Again, these are randomly determined numbers. Not, this could be their ranks within that cluster of people you saw, So, the hobgoblins, just to give you an overview of them, that you're dealing with here, they have an armor class of 18, but currently you all get a +2 bonus to hit them unless I say they've actually got their shield on. Because technically their armor class is 16, but none of them that are on the wall have their shield equipped. They've all got their they've got long swords and a shield and a longbow. And their armor is a chainmail that they're wearing. Very, slightly, we were talking about this before, slightly more of an Asian feel to the style of armor they're wearing. A little more so than the regular hobgoblins that you saw with these guys. And... So yeah, whenever you guys attack them, unless I say they've got the shield. Now the guy at the front door does not have his longbow equipped, so he is the full 18 armor class, as he's got his shield and longsword, as he's just kind of standing at the place. They're the only people that have moved. They've moved like 5 or 6 feet back and forth. Hobgoblin 25 and 6 have gotten together and chatted a couple of times, and those two seem to interact with each other the most. The hobgoblins at the rear there, Rabbit, they take turns. One will be at the point where you are, where the other one's at the side, and then when he heads back, the other one walks there. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, one will go up and the other guy's here. Then when he's coming back down to his spot, the other guy walks to here. There's a lot of organization that these guys seem to have. Even every person on the wall will walk 5 or 6, 10 feet in either direction if they can.
So what you're saying is that guy turns his back to this bottom left corner every time he goes up to the top left corner.
Say again.
So I'm gonna move my character.
Yeah.
Just for visual aids.
All right.
This guy right next to me goes up to that upper left corner every once in a while and turns his back on this corner.
Oh, what you mean? Oh, turns his back on the corner you're currently at? Yes, because he turns his back to it and he's heading to that point. Yes, correct.
Fabulous.
Not for him, I'm guessing. All right, now you guys can roll initiative, but technically combat's not going to start until you guys started, and depending on what you do, you might actually get a free round before they act. Like, you might have a surprise round.
You're in to scout out what's inside the building.
You know what? I'm going to use my inspiration on that roll.
Oh yes, because it's going to be gone by the end of today. So make it a roll again.
Okay.
That's fine.
Bam. Or okay. It's not my worst. It's not my best.
Derpy derpy derp. All right.
Does the hobgoblin ever lean over the wall?
No, not that much. But unlike humans or orcs or whatever, these guys are very, he's not slacking. He's not leaning back. Even the two hobgoblins, when they sometimes talk to each other, they're both looking over each other's shoulders, and they're not saying, "Hey, how was the game last night?" No, they were just talking about. They're talking about stuff in Hobgoblin, but it seems very formal, or questions about certain things and pointing into the camp. So they seem to be, like proper soldiers actually doing perimeters and their duty. So he's not leaning over every so often, but he is doing a proper scan, and he does check tree lines, and he does check low at times. So that corner where you are, when he gets to that point, yes, he might do a quick glance to see down the pathway, but it's not a full down glance yet, which could be at his detriment.
Okay.
Also, you can assume that there's a hobgoblin that is up in the far north, well, the far north east corner, though no one's got a line of sight on them. So, you were saying, Siren, and also, both Siren and both Lily, both Lily and Kavina. You do have different means, and as I was saying, with Lily, you've got eyes as it happens with your familiar. With Kavina, you've got a familiar that can hide, can pick pockets, can manipulate fine locks, and do certain things like that. So both of them could come in helpful at times.
And to an extent, my familiar can semi-communicate with Pi.
Yeah, he's building on that.
But
Every so often, though, your familiar will try and get something across to Pi, and he just pauses and pulls a cookie out of nowhere and just offers it to your familiar, and your familiar's just doing like the Homer.
I don't think that Pi would be very helpful in this situation.
Yep.
'Cause he
Okay.
can't- Like, there's these goblins. They'd probably just stick him and try to put him on the fire.
Try to eat him, and that would
Though he is a lot tougher than any other raccoon due to his link to you. His hit points and all that stuff are a lot tougher than...
Yeah, but once he's gone, he ain't coming back.
I would like to be positioned so that I'm ready to jump over this wall the second this guy turns his back on the corner.
You got it. So the question about the Bard and Alphonse, because apparently Wynn's going to do wind stuff. And the Bard does kind of point out the fact that this is kind of disorganized, and he just, doesn't want the role himself, but wonders amongst you guys, who is the person that comes up with some of your battle plans, for story purposes, and his own calm of mind.
Plans?
Oh.
We don't make plans, we wing that shit, motherfucker.
Dude,
You seen us fight? You saw us save your ass.
we actually tried to plan that one.
The ogre one, oh my god, yes, that was actually the first time you guys heavily planned, and that plan went to hell.
Then what plan? No. We winged it.
I will instruct Alphonse to only intervene with me and saving me if it's necessary. I will also let him know that, just don't go out of your way to keep the Bard from dying, but, if it's something
Your priority is always first.
if it's something you can do,
Well, him and the Bard are actually a little further back. They're in sprinting distance, but there's a few rocks or so they've got like full cover hiding. Because they're not too sure what they're going to do yet. Because their idea of walking up to the front door, there wasn't enough people to get an idea across. So they're like, oh, we're going to stay back here, and when the shit hits the fan, they're going to go. And Alphonse is going, yes, I've noticed that no one seems to plan, but that's okay. I'm made for defense, because I am a... Yes, you're...
It's because every time we plan
Defensive.
something, it doesn't work out.
we don't exactly.
We don't need no plan.
We
Well,
do
you
better
You
when
don't-
things like drop on our faces and we start shooting.
Exactly. Oops, let me get Felisuela to do an initiative, which is effectively, I'll just do a... Wow, alright.
Go for Suela. She is on point today. Damn, at least she can roll. She ain't gonna roll like this when she's trying to hit shit. You guys do know that.
No, that's 2 20s! She just did another 20. Yeah, that's totally a waste. Poor. And Alphonse, what are you going to go on? You don't have any other bonuses, so it's just a save for you.
Alphonse is always on stage, guys. Show don't stop when
Ding.
he's on stage.
And the Bard. Whew. Wow, I feel as bad as wind. Oh, wait. Oops, what did I hit?
You give him a 69.
A 69. Well, hello. And that was neither... Oh, there we go. 9. There we go. Did that put him... Yep, it did. And by the way, I've noticed that when round 2 comes around, if you've got the same initiatives, sometimes your order gets flipped around as fantasy grounds. Like, that's what, you know, they don't have, like, the point system for the initiatives.
Oh gosh, Maxwell is first. She's probably just going to shoot and ask questions.
Technically, we haven't started
Nope.
anything.
Effectively, if anyone's starting, I think everyone's under the premise that as soon as they hear noises going on where wind is...
I'm just waiting for the guy to turn around and start walking.
No problem. So, I'm also now going to put the lock down. Tokens are now locked. When this guy turns to walk away, this is where the other guy will be positioned. 12 is going to be positioned up in that area.
Right.
When that's how it is.
But he'll be looking out.
Yep. Though they do keep eye... Like, you do notice the guards do keep eye contact. Like, once in a while, like, he'll look back. Like, when he gets to that corner, he looks down where his buddy is, and then he starts heading back, and that's it, right? So, effectively, when his buddy starts walking, the other guy's already started heading back, type of thing. Alrighty. So, you can scale this wall without as a regular movement action. So, tell me what you're going to be doing.
Okay.
Like, he's now... I'm going to move him
I'm
once...
already in position.
Yeah. I moved him 1 square to effectively allow you to go.
I'm going to pop over and try and... Well, I'm going to stab him.
You're going to what?
I'm going to stab him.
Okay. You're going to do the schnicked stab, of course.
Exactly.
Yep. Oh my god, that's the end of this month, guys. Avengers! Okay, shh, calm down. Breathe.
So...
Alright. So I'm going to move your character up there. You still have a shitload of move action left.
Right.
Without cat bullshit.
Right, without it.
Without cat bullshit. That's...
So, I will...
Natural fucking 20, critical, nothing besides normal critical damage, though. And did you add your +2, by the way? That doesn't really matter, but don't forget, until these guys are all archers, so you get a +2 to hit them, because they technically don't... Our armor class is 16, not 18. So rather than me having to subtract it on each one, it's just easier to give you a +2 bonus.
And we're not quite... Oh, he's dead, even though... Hold on a second. How dead is he, I'm wondering?
What happened to recon, guys? I'm over here like, I'm gonna send my bro in for some recon, and like, never mind.
So we've just done like a Tom Clancy maneuver here. Are you gonna help the body hit the floor so it doesn't make a noise?
Yes.
No problem. Just ready for this. At advantage, do a dexterity save to basically grab the body, because he is wearing chainmail, so that will make a lot of noise.
Dexterity save.
I know. Oh, guess what? You literally pop the blade through him. The blade itself comes out his chest, and then you muffle the mouth and just drop the body down, and then retract the blade right out of his body. Did you activate the fire or not? No, you just...
I
yes,
can't activate the fire and sneak at the same time.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I had to remind you of that, yeah. You have to schnick the blade out, and then it gets... The next action is when you get the fire going. But, yeah.
And then I'm going to quick like a bunny and pop up.
Are you going to leave the body there?
Yeah, because I'm going to try and get this guy before he goes too far.
You still got the motion... Yeah. I approve that. Now, since you're doing a quick move, I want you to do, at disadvantage, your stealth against... Ready for this? Target number 10. Because that's his passive. Oh, his passive. You do it. Yep. So basically, you kill, doom, run across ninja style.
And I will activate the fire on the way.
Yeah, it was a free action to do, I think, wasn't it? Yeah, but you couldn't do it on the schnicky one.
Correct.
Yeah. Alrighty. Plus
What
2 to
number
your...
is that, 12?
Sorry?
That's 12, right?
Yeah, that's number 12, yeah. So I'm going to just move him 1 square over, but, he's, And again, you get a +2 on this. And if you were a rogue, you would get double the dice. Second hobgoblin dropped.
I will drag his body around the corner.
Saving throw again.
Dexterity saving throw. Do I have advantage again?
Yep. Done. No noise is made.
And I'll just, hang out in the corner.
So, guys, Facesuilla is giving you the look. Wait, I don't think she's got line of... Facesuilla does not. She's got too much stuff going on. Alright. Facesuilla is doing gestures to you guys. Now, being rangers, she's doing some basic kind of range... Like, there's no proper ranger thing, but basically she's pointing with her eyes, and she's pointing to her target, and then she's gesturing to you guys. What she's trying to gesture to you is Hobgoblin number 4, which is the guy that's closest to Kavina, right? At some point, he actually walks all the way up to this direction. When he goes that direction, basically, when Facesuilla is gesturing when that guy goes up that direction, she points to Kavina and points to Hobgoblin 18. She points to Hobgoblin 25, and then she points to you, Lily, and points to the goblin number 6.
Wait, what?
Technically, they don't know anything's happened yet.
No, but Facesuilla's trying to get this plan ready. That as soon...
God, Facesuilla, we don't plan.
Look, I hit whatever the fuck I want, whenever the fuck I want.
Effectively, she's doing a quick gesture that when Hobgoblin 4 is walking away, that if all 3 of you guys attack all 3 of those hobgoblins, you could probably drop them down.
Wait,
Hobgoblin 18 hurts.
Yeah, basically, Kavina, she was gesturing towards Hobgoblin 18, which does have full armor class because he has a shield. And Facesuilla is looking at Hobgoblin 25, and... oh, guess what? Oh man, it's gonna be like a -3.
Don't worry. As long as she doesn't do anything just yet, it'll be fine.
Gotcha. But yeah, and then she's looking at Lily saying, can you get that guy up there, type of thing, right?
Number 6, right?
Number 6, correct.
Whatever, I just kill shit, Facesuilla decided she was the boss out of the sun. Whatever.
Alphonse kind of ducks back down. So, effectively, Lily seems to be quite ticked off that Facesuilla seems to be taking the lead. And you see the bard taking notes. He sticks his head up again. I don't know if they're going to go on with that action, but we might want to get ready. Gets his sword ready. At this point, the guy comes up. The guy's gone up and down a few times, right? Wind, we're going into your next initiative now. This order has been done, but she hasn't done anything yet because she doesn't know.
Okay, so I assume I can see the guy in the top right corner now.
Top... Oh, yes. I should reveal number 19. 19. Yep. And, yeah.
So when he's looking away, I'm going to pop out.
I'm going to remove the other dead hobgoblin.
And that is 19.
What are you doing?
Yes, 19. I'm being not an archer, so I'm going to pop out. Just enough to shoot my bow.
You get a +2 because he's an archer.
Yep.
Currently.
You're gonna shoot a bow?
I am.
He's got one of them, like, oriental kind of, the Asian, what's it, Daiku bow type things he's got? Daiku? Still got the same stats, but it looks cool.
You guys suck. I'm just going to scream that out in the back corner.
Do you scream that out?
Yes.
No. What?
I'm the
Serious?
distraction. You guys suck. Just in common.
Okay.
And then I'm going to step back.
What do you call it out in?
Well, I don't speak any language they know, I assume.
Well, you speak common, right?
Right. I guess I'll speak it out in common. And then I'm going to step back around the corner drop my bow.
Yeah.
Take out my sword.
How many actions do you have normally? Now. Do you have 2 or 1?
Well, because I'm just dropping my bow, I can pull out my sword.
Okay, you're just dropping it by your feet?
Right.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah.
And I'm going to be prepared for the rest of my attacks for anyone who comes around this corner.
Got you. That's where you get your sword. Yep. I got you. So, guys, you heard him yell, and conveniently enough, number 4 is in his position. So, as we go, top of the clock is Facesuilla. She hears that noise, and she does a little bird sound. If you want to do, you can do a nature roll to know what bird it is, but that doesn't matter. She shoots at her target, guys. So this is the say-all and end-all for good old Facesuilla.
At advantage -2.
And does she fucking actually hit?
Advantage, and it's going to be an advantage, but -3. It's okay. Work with me here, guys. It is +2 because he doesn't have a shield, but you're getting a -5 because of the wood. So it becomes a total of advantage with -3.
Yes.
Yeah. So what you guys want to do is you hit the advantage button, and then where it says adjustments right beside it, you type -3. And oops, you don't drop just a regular die 20 on it.
So that'll be a what?
When he gets to your attack, I'll walk you through it again. I'm hoping this works.
Actually, Hobgoblin 4, if he's walking that way, saw the guy go down.
Oh shit, yeah. Well, we'll get to his initiative. You guys have got your thing. Oh my freaking god!
This is why we can't have nice things, Facesuilla.
Told you.
Best part is she's got a second one.
Best.
Oh wait, was that a short sword? No, that was a longbow. Damn it, I did. Oh, it's the same bonuses to hit
Your
apparently.
inspiration for Facesuilla.
Natural 20, critical. For boom, one of the arrows hits, and the goblin is literally, the arrow hits him hard in the shoulder, and he gets hit. And after Facesuilla, Lily, you're the next one with initiative. You guys got an initiative round, so I'm gonna put the little token now on here. Wind, your attack will actually come, because effectively that was last round for you, but now this is the official round. This will skip. These guys do not get their moves right now. Why are we not skipping invisibles? Give me a second, guys. Sorry, gears. Add NPCs, ring bell, yeah. Show turn order, show effects, skip hidden actor on. There we go. Save some time.
Where's the door on the building I'm next to?
The door is actually... Alright, I'm going to draw it here. It's actually a second-story door because this is a guardhouse. Alright? And I'm going to just draw it. You can see where it is, but it's... well, I'm just going to draw this little square, and then I'm going to move it, because you can do that. Right there. That's that's where the door is, and it's a second-story door. It's actually got struts, and if you can see in the drawing, it's actually got like stuff stored underneath it, like storage stuff. You know, this is where you get all your wheat and flour in Skyrim, and cabbages are underneath there too.
Darling.
Alrighty, so let's keep going until we get to the first person. Lily! So, your action, Lily. So, first off, what do you wish to do?
Well, reluctantly, I suppose, I'm gonna probably just follow whatever bullshit Facesuilla said, since, you know, she said she's gonna shoot that, and I'll go after Mr. Hobgoblin number 6. I was gonna send my little buddy in. Actually, I still might send him in. And he can kind of give me some intel so we know what's inside once we take these little fucks out.
We did that thing where you spent the money and you can only pull one out at a time. You've got a flyer who's healed up fully, because remember the last time you sent him out, he got hit by an arrow and dropped. You've also got a ferret.
I'm sending the ferret in.
The ferret will have a harder time getting in.
Why?
Oh, no. He can burrow by the...
Ferret?
No. Ferrets can squeeze through... Yeah, I just realized how they squeeze... He can squeeze...
And out of anything.
And ferrets can also climb.
Yeah, true. Yep.
Jump a barrier that I can barely get over.
Is there any... So, that will take an action, though, to send him off.
Well, that's just like my action, so I won't be able to hide again after I shoot this guy.
Okay, I will allow that. Yeah, you shoot, but you won't be able to hide. I will allow that then, yes. Where are you going to tell the ferret to head?
I'm going to send him into the building that's closest to me at first, which is going to be the office.
You got it. All right, and let me just... I got to quickly get the stats on a ferret. What's the movement on a ferret? That's what I just need to get. That's rhetorical. Sorry, I'll get that for you. Unless for some reason you do know off the top of your head.
Unless they're duking, then they're all over the place and they don't do a straight line to save them lives. Which he's not doing right now.
Let's go all the way.
I'm not sure there's a ferret in the...
Oh my god.
Well, he's not. He's like the weasel character. We just.
I think it would be like a 40.
Embellished him into a ferret.
They don't have a weasel either.
We're just gonna go for 40 for now. A little faster than the average footfall. Like he's doing little sprints, so he could do. Because he's just doing a full-out kind of sprint and hide type thing. So he will head out, and I'm just going to have to measure how far he could get. 10. If depending how this goes, he will be able to climb up the wall and just be on that deck. You know what I mean? Like he'll climb up and over and get in, and he'll be up that way. Or he can spend more time and try to ferret between the stockade. Which do you want him to do? He can quickly climb and be on that top, or he can spend some time and try to find a way to weasel in.
I want him to weasel in or dig under if he can, because I don't want him to be seen.
Gotcha. Done. That's that on there. Pie's going through the healing potions. You can hear them jostling inside your backpack. Kevina, by the way.
Can you send him over to me with the cookie, please? I'm hungry!
Alright.
I'm hungry.
So the guy, what are you gonna shoot? What are you gonna be shooting at him?
Facewaller pointed to number 6 for me, correct?
Yeah.
I guess I'm gonna listen to her motherfucking ass, fucking Facewaller. And I mean, yay, Facewaller! I don't at all dislike you. You're my friend. It's cold, so I feel like motherfucker needs to be warmed up with a firebolt, and I'm gonna put that shit so far up his ass.
You got it. So what you're gonna do is hit advantage, and then where it says modifiers, click on it so it's highlighted, and then type -3, and then when you go to do your attack roll, it should give you the advantage roll, and it should also give you the -3 thingy.
There it is. Okay, it says -3. I have advantage clicked, and now I can go ahead and drop it on him.
Yep, drop it on him, and it should do all the mathematics kind of stuffy stuffs for you.
Yeah, goblin number 6, get wrecked.
It hits. And be allowed, because it is a directional attack, like a crossbow bolt or something like that, your sneak attack does apply onto this.
Okay.
So do the base damage first. Did we set up sneak attack dice for you yet, or is it still done separately?
I think we're doing separately.
Yeah.
Don't I do a dice 6 or something?
Yeah. Well, actually, at your level now.
2 at the very least.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think we updated it on your character sheet.
But it's probably 3.
I think it might be 3 now. Sneak attack is dice 6. It doesn't have the list on there. I gotta go up to the rogue. Did I put it under your actions? Because I figured out how I can put it together as an action.
3d6.
3d6 by now? Thank you very much, Rabbit. So yeah, you got 3 dice. Yeah.
Right click, hit 3, and then roll it up in there?
Yep.
Oh,
That
did I
dude's
pop
dead.
that bitch?
That dude's so dead.
So that is
Drop it on him,
24 on 6. 24. Where is 6? 6. Who rolled 10 hit points? Describe how you incinerate him.
Where's that? So, you see, this flame bolt just kind of comes down and it's like, zoom, 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 zoom.
It does a strafing run. Somehow, it's just a regular little... This is just a cantrip, ladies and gentlemen. But for this moment, it fragmented in little bits. It was like...
What it looks like to him, okay? This is like his replay of his life before his eyes.
Gone.
And it's coming. And he looks to the side a little bit because he thought he heard something over there. And it goes in one ear and out the other. And his brain is no longer functioning properly.
Yes. Yes, you can, Puma. Or Lognut.
What? What was that?
To make the -3 modifier, you can do the +5 and the -2.
But
Oh! It does do that?
Yep. I just did it.
That's actually really cool. That would work. That does. It does. That's awesome. Okay. I'm arguing he's like what? He's out. He's not able to respond. Alphonse is staying with the bard, getting ready. Wind.
Just out of curiosity, have I heard any movement in this house?
You made your comment, and technically, no. You've not yet had, like, basically, next initiative is when people are fully going to... This is like the extra attack type of thing. No one has come up at you. You have been ready. This is the official first round of combat, which you guys have advantage.
My question is...
Yeah.
Do I require an action to open the door?
I would have to say yes, because you're not too sure if it's locked or if you can just push it open. So worst case scenario, yes. If you hip check it and there's no proper latch on it, you probably don't need to do an action. It just takes up 5 of your movement. But the way these guys are, you really doubt they have unlocked doors in this facility. Or no latches, I mean. Not unlocked.
They
but
might not have had a whole lot of time to set that up.
that's your... Like I said, the worst case scenario is yes. The best case scenario is 5 feet off your movement.
Okay, so I'm going to move up to the door. To the side of the door, if I can hit this line. And I'm going to kind of push it a little to see if it's...
Just off the record, FYI, guys. They did a 25th anniversary collection for Myst and all of the games, and they did a Kickstarter. Their goal was like $247,500 to get all the games made for Steam. They have over 1 million pledges right now. It's how it's coming. We're gonna get all of the Myst, Riven, all of them for Windows 10 via, I think, Steam. GOG.
Wow. Wait,
Yeah.
free? No. Anyways, what? Because I love those games so much. Though I tried to replay Myst a while back, it kicked off that genre of game in a way of speaking, the puzzle games and all that stuff in a way of speaking for me, you know.
Now it'll be Windows 10 capable.
Yeah. Alrighty, so you push. There is a latch on the door. I need a perception.
So basically, the
Your
only
bow
thing
is still at the corner, by the way, right?
everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You... Alright, your perception of 17. You notice the wood is laid across the walkway, right? Basically, the door, the lines of wood line up to the door, and there are 4 pieces of 2x4. There's 4 boards that lead up to that door. One of the 4 boards that are at the base of that door that stretch all the way to the wall is a little higher than the others. You just happen to know that. The door itself does open inwards. And one of the boards at its base is a little higher than the others. That's what you've noticed. And since everything else is pristine and nice, That looks a little odd to your perception. It's one of the boards you would easily step on if you were just walking into that door. You still have your full actions and shitloads of movement.
It's a trap. All right. Let's see here. I'm gonna do a line.
You will leave your bow behind unless you want to spend one of your actions to grab the bow. You're leaving your bow behind, aren't you?
Zoom.
Tabaxi. Wait, going up and down the stairs does not bother you?
Nope.
Yeah, that's right. And climbing can be done as part of your movement because you're going to have to go downstairs. You're literally hopping up, grabbing onto the platform, and running. Unless you basically hook around the side of the building and then just go up the stairs. You know what I mean? Like, you don't need to climb up this platform.
I'd like it to be more cinematic than that.
You want to be more cinematic? Just run across, climb, go across, and that. You still have to make a climb roll, but your target number is like 12.
Okay.
So, but because it's just a grab up and pull, so it's all good. So it's 12 is your
climbing speed, so technically I don't have to do that.
Sorry?
I have climbing speed, so I don't technically have to do that.
You're doing a full pull up. You're not doing a proper climb. You're doing like a chin up type of thing.
So athletics?
Yep. Yep. Yeah. And you make your move all the way across, up. And of course, you stepped over that board if you noticed, correct?
Yes, of course I did.
Currently, in your inventory, unequip your bow. So it's like a little circle, so you're aware that you don't have your bow with you right now.
Not carried. Do I surprise him?
No. Because of the fact he's just seen his buddy get hit by an arrow, and then all of a sudden, boom, he's looking that direction, and he's like, as you're approaching him, you just see him going. Remember, you get a +2 because he doesn't have a shield on him, but he's like, as this thing just hops up, just goes down the stairs, and then back up the stairs. What?
What is going on?
What? It's a weretiger!
That is number 4.
Wow, you rolled a 9. Hit! Silverclaw is on fire?
No.
Okay. Because, yeah, it uses up the charges. Boom! Dead. You can describe how you drop him if you want.
I'm just gonna use my forward momentum and just like lunge at him.
Skipping those last few stairs.
Right, and then just stick the hilt to his chest. Snink.
And just look.
And then say, "Sleep well, sweet princess." In common as he dies.
Really?
Exactly. Do you want to?
Oh yeah, approve your movements as you already done all the work. Yeah, I suppose I'll approve that. You can just right click and remove your thingy if you want from the map. Alrighty. Nope.
Oh, I'm sorry, Gavina. I took your kill.
No, I was going for number 18.
Yep.
Okay.
Basically, you made sure that there's no one on the perimeter walls right now. There's only one guy.
I'm gonna stand up and wave over the.
Hey, I got this. Because right now 25 is the only one that's threatening that could actually sound an alarm. Depending on what happens to 18 here.
No pressure.
No pressure at all. And
You know. Wind and Lily just one-shotting things. No pressure.
No pressure.
You have 2 hits though, so maybe. We'll see.
And you have advantage on this one.
Harold the Bard is readying. He's got a short bow. He's got his
kill number 25.
Actually, yes, short bow. Yes, that is a good call. No. I'm just looking at the map here. Short bow. And doofus. I mean, guy. How many attacks do you get? Just the one. Your regular. Yeah, just the one. So
You might be able to do it with Vicious Mockery.
Vicious Mockery save psychic damage. He doesn't want to make too much of a noise because besides your yell, you know what I mean? So, bang. Oh crap, he's got advantage. Well, that one's a miss anyways, so I'm going to do the, what was you said you did? Negative 5
minus 2.
So plus 5 minus 2. Add advantage. Oh, no, not going to advantage. We'll just do the one roll because that's a miss even with that other number. So he's going to try it again.
Isn't it the opposite? Isn't it minus 5?
What is their AC with the shield? Without a shield.
Yeah.
It's 16.
Minus 5 plus
Oh, it's minus 5. Yes, that is correct. The math, yeah, it is backwards. So yeah, give me a sec. Yeah, it's the other way around. That's what I thought. So it's minus 5 plus 2. Ooh, you can have them all clicked.
Mm-hmm.
Go on the buttons.
Oh, but that, wait, would that just balance out to no bonus?
Yes.
Just wait a second. I see what you did there. Okay. They will not speak of my great battle moments, will they? Nope, not really.
Our NPCs, though.
Kavina.
Okay, I want to shoot things.
Did
I
I?
forgot how to battle, so we need just a moment.
Awesome. Now, effectively, as Rabbit said, you can type the -5, the +2, and hit advantage.
Just click.
But,
Yeah.
I have the +2 because of what?
Because he has no shield.
Yeah.
This guy has a shield.
Oh, he has a shield. So no, you don't have a +2, and you don't have a -5. What am I talking about?
You just have advantage.
You just have advantage. That's right. You're not hitting the guy on the wall. You're hitting a guy with a shield just standing there. So yeah, you have advantage. That's it. That's the only modifier you have. You have advantage. You got 2 shots as well because of your level.
How do you fight? Which one do you click?
Oh, yeah, it's been a while. You go to your character sheet, go to your actions, and your longbow. You can just drag that die on, drop it onto number 18 on the map, or drop it to Hobgoblin number 18 in the combat tracker, whichever you've got out.
Okay, I would like to first, as a bonus action,
Hunter's Mark?
Hunter's Mark.
Done. Yes.
Okay, and I do that on myself, right?
Yeah, you drop it on yourself, and then that's how it works. Like, you're using Hunter's Mark. That's how the game kind of works.
Did I do it?
And
No.
you can just drag it onto your pog on the map, or onto your pog on the character on the battle map.
Hello?
Sorry?
It won't,
Oh, make sure you've got it. Okay, yeah, you've got it on display for group. I'm going to click the button for, yeah, you click on the button actions. There you go. And that gives you your little button thingy. Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Oh, no, all good.
I
I was confused for a second. I'm like, where's the button? There you go. And now, with advantage, and drop it on number 18.
I'm gonna shoot this guy in the face with my new longbow.
Yep.
Test it out. I'm gonna click the dice one. I think it's number 20, 25? No, 18.
Yep. Whew, you hit.
I did it. And then I'm going to...
Just drop the dice on him, and the hunter's mark should actually go on. Thump! Dead. How do you kill him? He's got armor.
I did it in his face.
In his face? Thump! Arrow kind of does the whole thunk arrow shaft through the skull. He just kind of hits the wall and kind of just starts sliding down that gate wall with the arrow. You have a second attack. Number 25 is about to yell out.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot him in the face too.
No problem. Hunter's mark's only for the first action, correct?
It's for that creature, as far as I've read.
Yeah, but it also can be transferred to another creature, but I think you need another free action to do that.
No, it's a bonus action.
Yeah,
But you already used a bonus action to cast it in the first place, right?
So I can't move it to the next one. So that obviously is gone.
This is the type of character that you have advantage with that -5 +2 mumbo jumbo.
Okay. So your spell is still on, but you can't use it this round.
Yeah.
It doesn't show it on me.
Yeah,
It
But
takes it away for some reason.
yeah, it does. I know, but it's the game mechanics aren't the best for it, but you can't
so
use it for this action anyways. But
-5 +2. No,
yep, and advantage still.
+2, not -2.
Yeah.
Right? So I don't need to do anything in the adjustments. I just need to put +2, -5 in advantage. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. That was figured out. We just found that out thanks to Puma and chat, I think it was.
Alright, so then I'll shoot in with this one.
It was Lugnut.
Lugnut, sorry. Lugnut, there we go.
I hit him in his face.
Phew! Another headshot. Flop, flop.
Dead.
Wow. And effectively, none of these guys can move. We're at the top of the clock. Do I have I got 2 dead guys to remove here. Derp, derp. Well done, people. Well done. You've literally skirted the whole wall.
So is Wind still waving at me from the
Yeah.
top?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go.
The support is right. And suddenly there's this weird chime sound and the words achievement kind of pop up.
Way to wreck
2
all
birds,
the walls.
1 hand. What? All right. Okay. So we are now at the top of the clock. Face Swilla. Face Swilla is basically doing a sprint to get herself to this gate. And she's contemplating either trying to climb the wall or doing something with a gate, but she's basically moved and she's holding her bow actions in case anything comes through the gate. The gate, by the way, opens inwards and it does split in the middle. There's a beam that goes across the top that has the little skull on it, but you can see by the marks on the ground and all that stuff, it's 2 doors that open inwards. But she's getting ready in case they open up or whatever, so that's what she's holding her action for. And now... Oops, I didn't want to do that. And boop, and remove all. Alrighty. Alrighty. So now, because I'm going to be activating them on their moves, I'm going to go back to the gear and turn off skip invisibles. Combat. Skip hidden actor is now off. So I go ding to the next person. Goblin number 8. Alright, there was a yell, but everything else is being silent. I am going to do... Okay. 8, wherever he is, people watching the stream know, does not respond. 20, same thing. Natural 20. He heard something. He heard you guys, something in common. So he is quickly now, 8 is now going to be told he's lost his action. But Hobgoblin 8 is quickly letting the guys in that area know what's going on. And he's coming out that door so I can make him visible. As he basically comes out and he holds his action. He's got his shield and sword ready, and he's surveying his area, ready for anything. Wind, you didn't say you were hiding. He does not have line of sight. Does not have line of sight. So that's all he's doing. He's come out that door, and you've heard him yelling inside that area, and he's alarm! He sees a body. He looks up to look where his buddy is on the wall to the south. He sees there's a body lying there with like 2 arrows, one in the shoulder and one right in the head, lying there from his point of view, and he can see smoke rising from where his other buddy was. So he knows something. So he's now letting the alarm be heard, and he'll probably actually move out and strategically put himself in this area here, and hold his action ready for anything if need be with his shield. And Hobgoblin, the next one, 9, comes out of that same building, does the same thing. They do a back, like they do basically, he's looking one direction, the other guy's doing the other, strategically kind of giving each other, nods. All right. Lily, your familiar also goes on this round. I'm just going to do a quick little test. Okay. He's unable to find a way through yet. He's scumping around. He can climb at this point if you want, and he will get onto that deck and jump down off the deck in one action. Or you can spend another round trying to find a way to get through that. Or if he does, there's a bunch of barrels and a lot of hidey stuff for him to do.
Jump over, buddy.
Jump over. Boom, boom, boom. We need tokens. I'm not really that big, but he's up over, and he's now trying to make his way to that building. But that's all his action. He's up, down, and he's hopped down the barrels. You see, he didn't do a straight line. He went up, off to the left, down those barrels, up to the side, grabbed something, munched on it, and looks around, doing the ferret S-shaped thing. And your actions.
Obviously.
And your actions.
Okay, well, since Swallow's moving in.
Like she's done the back to the wall, bow ready, if anything happens with that door.
You said the door was closed and locked?
Still closed, yes. And it would open inwards if it did open.
Okay, so the door's right here. I'm gonna move stealthily, and I'm gonna hide at the end of this. I'm gonna move hide.
Move hide? Yep, sure.
Move hide. I'm gonna get a better view. So since Kavina is in that tree, I'm gonna go move hide in this tree.
You got it. Now these trees aren't really good to climb up into, but they're good for cover.
Yeah.
I
just want some covers.
So move, and then you can do a hide roll. If you could throw it in the tower, please.
And this is a stealth, right?
Yeah. Stealth, yeah.
If the map is in the way of the tower. Did I not put that one in my hot list? What am I doing with my life, guys? I had to reload,
literally, guys. We were a few minutes off because Siren realized she had to get loaded and ready, but boop, ready and done. It was fast.
I realized the last time we did the game was in between when I had to completely reload Windows, and Fantasy Grounds was not obviously downloaded after that.
Okay.
Am I pretty hidden, or did I...
Alphonse is giving you a thumbs up because he's ready to protect you because he doesn't look like you're hiding.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Of course.
Hold on. Sorry to interrupt. Puma and his adventuring party jump to the Mystic Portal. Puma's group is teleported to a Mad God's realm. There they will be forced to give a wet willy to Mila Kunis and protect the shipping lane from Mila Kunis, while masturbate Mila Kunis.
Yes!
What? Wait, did they all get out?
No, Kuma stayed behind to masturbate Mila Kunis.
I was about to say I don't think it was a kick to the shin this time.
I won that one. You get like some extra points for that one. Because fuck yes.
Okay. Alrighty. So that's it for you. Bang. Okay, there's definitely stuff coming out.
Oh yes.
Oh dear. Wow, that was not it. As you see a different looking hobgoblin come out.
Is it a hot goblin?
It is bang.
Oh yeah, definitely hot goblin.
Hot goblin.
He's just come out of the one room. And that's him, and he's doing the same thing. He's got those two guys covering, so he's now looking this direction. Rabbit, his line of sight is blocked. And technically yours is too. You hear the doors. You hear doors. You hear movement. The one hobgoblin is yelling, so there is stuff going on. You're not oblivious to that, and he's holding his action at this point too. You remember this guy? He's the guy that cast the fireball and nuked an entire area, and apparently he can cast it on his comrades, and they don't take damage. He can spell shape his area effects.
Well, shite.
So he can do fireball point blank at his feet if he needed to. That is his most devastating attack, so that's a hot reminder. Doop. Oh, all right. I definitely think dum-de-dum chunk. Okay, hold on 1 second. I don't actually have a nice. You guys have your your pogs locked down. Oh yeah, you can do it. He can do it. Ba-ba-bum. So yes, Alphonse sprints to get to the other side, waves to you, Lily, as he goes by to let you know how well you're hiding, and now gets himself back to the wall as he kind of boom. And he... Oh, yeah, I think you're muted still. You sound like you're muted.
I still have cover at least. I might not be hidden, but I have cover.
You get it. They have a -2 to hit you right now. Actually, no, 2/3, because you got most of your body behind that tree, so they've got a -5 to hit you.
They can see me, they just can't hit me.
Alrighty, and he comes running up, and he's got his mace +2 that he's just kind of... He's holding that thing ready to bada, swing! And... boom. All right, wind perception check, please. Whoa, natural 20. You needed 18 or better to notice this, but right underneath, in the shadows underneath that walkway that you walked in, you just see something emerge from the shadows. It wasn't there before, but it just walked through the shadows and just showed up.
Well, fuck me sideways.
It's a female, and she just materialized through the shadows.
Hey girl, hi!
This is our friend. Look at her fancy belt, all of her needle things.
Rabbit's going, I don't like that. Like, literally, she just stepped through shadows.
Wind, get her number.
Though she's definitely got a butterface.
Hey,
Unless you like catfish.
you know what? Kavina thinks she's hot. That means she's hot.
Alrighty. And you're not sure where she came from. She just like you noticing it. You're like, what the fuck? What the fuck? You just noticed that, and basically, oh, hold on. Yep. Hold on. You saw that happen, but at the end of her move. Nope, can't do it. So just that was yep. The individual is doing a regular little dex. Just do it. I'll just do it as a saving throw for that for now. I think. You got your natural 20. The individual went into a shadowing hide. Oh no, they do have that. I thought they had that as a skill, but. You got a natural 20. So basically that individual emerged from a shadow, and you see her, she's looking around at where all the other shadows are, and she's now crouching in the shadows, hiding very well, despite the fact that you noticed she's there. And you aren't hiding, so as she's done the crouch, you know her gaze is gone. You probably are looking from the side of your face and not looking at her, right? Because you got a natural 20. That's how cool. But you know in your peripheral, she's now identified you as a possible target. Wind.
I'm sorry, there's a recent development that I have to think through, so if this might be a second.
Her stance does seem to be somewhat similar to the stances and the katas that your father taught you, too.
I had all sorts of plans before you threw this at me.
Yeah. Everybody, plans.
She doesn't have a number, but that doesn't mean anything. So she used. I was about to ask a question that would totally be metagaming.
Yeah, exactly. All you saw is she somehow solidified in the shadows and then crouched into a hiding spot. There was nothing there. You ran across the top of that area. And you actually, when you grabbed the wood to lift, you could see all the way down. There was nobody in there, just dark shadows.
That's terrifying, and I'm gonna have nightmares.
Anyone see this, Chica, or is this only Wind that's getting?
Wind is the only person that's seen this so far.
What about my ferret? Can I see it because of my ferret?
Not yet. No, ferret's nowhere near it, unfortunately. The ferret's giving you the intel from... Actually, the ferret, where he landed, can tell you about the caster type guy and just the edge of one of the other hobgoblins.
I have a quick question.
Yes.
Is there any way I might... Is there a possibility that I recall anything when my father was teaching me about people who walk through shadows?
Yes.
I figure that out without rolling and or wasting an action.
I will allow a dice roll still, but it won't cost you an action. It'll be like a recollection, no advantage, but I'm not going to give you any disadvantage, but the skill that you're going to need is history.
Okay.
And it's a high target number, so... But
17.
17, good enough. You have heard of... Your father did mention when he was teaching you some of the katas and all that kind of stuff, that how ki, which for you is able to focus into your weapons, but he also tells you that other people could focus ki in other ways. And, you know, one could be something called Shadow Jaunt, which allows someone to magically teleport along with any equipment is able to carry and wield up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space that it can see within darkness or dim light. And that can be considered a movement action.
Okay.
And also, there are a few windows on that area, so that individual is basically, that was the closest spot they could leave out to get out. So they were most likely in the building next to you.
Well, I would love to tell my group to their people.
If only they had sending stones on them.
That requires an action.
Yeah, I know it does.
And I'm not trying to let anything I don't know about. I mean, this has already got me on edge, so I don't need to let anyone else know what I know without giving myself completely away. So let's just see how this goes.
Da 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 da.
Lucius goes, draws a line to the scary lady.
And do. All right. As you move there,
I'm not going to make it obvious that I've seen her and move towards her, but I am going to move in this direction.
all right. As soon as you get within unarmed combat, she strikes out.
I think.
And a flurry of 4 attacks come whipping out at you with just her bare hands. And she is as trained as you are. The style, the fighting. Thing is, a lot of her actions have more of a coiled strike as she's hitting.
I would like to ask a question. Was her hiding a free action?
Sorry? Her hiding was a bonus action.
All right, then.
Yep. And also can use the jaunt once either before or after one of the attacks. That's metagaming there, but basically their shadow jaunt can be used either only once. Like, even though they might have still movement left, they can only use it once, type of thing.
So she's already used hers.
Yeah. So yeah. Miss. Her first, basically, hand comes out, and I'm just picturing you do a quick parry type of thing as it comes up.
Right.
Second one comes out, and you parry it again. Like, this is like, she would hit, but you're literally, this is not like, I'm miffing. Like, you're doing a push to the side. She quickly drops low, swings her foot up, trying to hit you with a kick. Oh, wow, her rolls are not doing that good. And then she kind of just quickly does like a quick little rabbit punch. Strike. But it's not like a rabbit punch. Her fist comes out and she just strikes out. Instead of making a fist, she's striking out with the points of her finger. And she hits you, or tries to, with the last hit. All right. You know the look you had when you saw her?
Yep.
Because of the fact you're parrying, you're like, you're doing all this stuff, and you just see she's just looking at you, and that's I can't say anymore. But basically, she comes out with that vicious flurry of attacks, and you're able to parry it all, and you've almost got that, nod, You could have also been a bit of a parry with your sword, like bringing it sideways up or whatever, that type of thing. But you basically were able to parry all her attacks that came flying in. And you still have your action. As you can see, her belt is full. Her belt is full of darts.
Yeah, that's a little bit scary. I saw that. It's gonna be a shame to kill something that's so beautiful.
Do you say this out loud where she can hear it?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Roll a charisma roll.
I'm not good at charisma.
Well, you're not expecting this to be a charisma roll if you think about it.
I wasn't necessarily talking about her face either.
Hey, she'll take whatever. I'm just saying.
Those two. I would ship those two so
All right. there's kind of a sarcastic sound, so she takes it as this something that
No,
beautiful.
there's no sarcastic sound.
You rolled a 3.
I'm dead serious.
Oh yeah, okay, it's dead. Okay, all right. We'll just say she's just interpreting it. She's got a complex about her appearance, maybe, because you humans have such sweet little faces. They're like little big, huge, pushy cushions.
Yeah, but she's horny.
Alrighty then. So let's see how this goes.
Whoop! Hits.
I would like to point out that I'm not actually trying to kill her.
So you are trying to do subdual damage. Are you using your silver claw?
Yes.
You are effectively flipping the flat of the blade. Do you know what I mean? You're doing taps and smacks. You don't have the sword drawing technique, or else I could say you still have the scabbard on, but that is not in a position to do that. But yes, all right, you're going non-lethal on these attacks. Gotcha. Moderate. So sword kind of smacks across. At this point, there's a slight look of anger on her face as she sees the blade is not cutting her. It's like, oh.
Gosh, I'm so paranoid right now. We're not done yet.
Oh, I know. She just did her, and you're not like, you know.
I am now going to use. You think I'd be able to remember this by now? Where? There. Going to use one key point to do Flurry of Blows.
Flurry of blows. Sacrifice Resi again. 5 gnolls, come on! Well, Puma, last time, you know, you bit the bullet and you stayed behind. I mean, you were kicked in the shins last time, that's right, yeah. Critical. Still. Their big bonus is them getting the strike first. And they've got a lot of abilities to allow them. So boom, out cold, ba-boom, ba-boom. So describe how that combat happens. She comes out with a whole flurry of blows, just trying to hit you, and you're like parrying and hitting and parrying, and then you grab your sword and the pommel. You can also use the pommel of the sword in theory.
Right. I'm gonna smack her in the rib cage.
Winding her a bit.
Right.
Yeah.
Hit the pommel in her face.
Gotcha.
Side of her head. Something like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna knee her and then clock her right in the jaw.
Near in the gut, knocking the wind out of her. When she bends over, you could just come down on her head and just take her down that way too.
That works too.
Yeah. So boom, and she's out. Not removed from the battle map because she's cold, out cold. Alrighty, and that is it for your actions. You've still got movement.
I'm gonna agile parry. Where are
Yes.
the windows?
Actually, you've used. Can
Agile
you
parry is a free action.
free action? Yes, you had to have at least used your martial art, your hand thingy. Yeah. Here.
Nope. Yes.
Yes. So you've already done that. So yeah,
So
you
where are the
qualify.
windows?
Sorry.
Where are the windows?
The window on that one, I'm just going to be guesstimating because there is no actual thing on that. I would say I'm just going to draw an area for you. Where is this? Why do I not got this up? Oh, that's why, because this is up. There we go. There we go. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Is it the shift button? Yeah.
Okay.
It's on that wall. And that is a door that's open.
Okay, I'm gonna step back.
Oh, and in that case, hold on. Download. It's another just get bits and pieces in there.
Okay. And then I'm gonna step back into the corner so no one can see me.
Yep.
And be in my agile parry stance.
The
That was
bard
stressful.
is changing.
That was stressful.
Pardon?
That was stressful too. That was stressful.
That's good. I'm glad to hear this. All right, guys. After this initiative round, you want to take a 15-minute break?
Yes.
Yeah, no problem. Yes. All right.
I would be so bad.
oh, poor Kavina. All right, we're going to do this quickly. As Harold, he pulls out he basically changes weapons as his action, and kind of just starts moving his way. Actually, he's going to move his way closer to the tree to try and use that as a bit of cover, as he's got his sword ready, and that's it. Bang! Door is opened. No one can see him, so, yeah. Nope, I know what he's going to do. He's going to come down. And he's going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's going down to here, still not being seen. All right. And Kavina.
Oh, ba-ding.
Ba-ding.
Okay, question. Is the only two-story building the
Tower Keep. Yes, the other two buildings are just over a story. You can just make out some of the rooftops for them. The only one that is higher than the walls themselves.
Flat?
Sorry?
Pointed or flat?
Just flat. Not ideal for wintry type of weather, because the snow will build up. You want a bit of a peaked roof to allow the snow to come down, so this is more of a fort build on the rooftops.
I want to draw. I just need to measure something.
Yep. You can use a green marker as well and just drag and use it as a measuring. And Resi, she had a huge yes!
Okay. That. Yep. Okay. It's like 25 feet to get in this area.
No problem.
I would like to fly. Like to fly. And I would like to fly to that area.
Do you want to land on the platform on the other side?
No. I want to just have half of my body.
You want to basically fly and use the wall as protection.
Fly
Yep.
my cover
Yeah.
and be like in that area hovering,
Yep.
but be able to shoot my arrow.
Yep. Yep. And
Quarters covered.
pardon? You got the same cover that the other guys were having.
Alright. So then I can see everybody.
Yep.
Now, who are these people? Look at these fancy people.
Can
Because
she
I was
see
looking
me?
over.
Yes, you could see wind as well.
Okay.
I'm gonna shadows and point to shadows.
He's the cat has got a panicked look on his face and his tail's twitching crazily and he's pointing to his shadows.
Okay. And so I see giant, scary hobgoblin
Wizard,
of magic.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna shoot him.
you got it.
Can I use my bonus action to move my hunter's mark?
Yes. Just put it back on yourself there. I don't know if you get advantage. Height. With the bow, she's got height advantage?
Not.
Not really, no. You're just getting a base roll on this.
It's something that you have wrecked into games, but D&D does not have a rule.
Yeah, they don't have a rule for that. So yeah, it's just going to be a regular roll for your hits on this one.
Okay. Alright.
No penalties, no negatives either, though. Hit! Holy crap, you rolled a 7. Hit!
Oh, I thought it said 1.
Yeah. Oh, it's a +1 that's there, but give me a second. What is this guy's armor?
I thought it.
Yeah, he's in robes and stuff. He's got some leathers and that on him, so...
So I hit him.
Yep.
Okay. So then I do the damage.
and it should do the Hunter's Mark automatically on him for the first hit. Moderate. Boom. One arrow hits him strong in the shoulder. It just kind of goes in 2/3 of the way into him. It's like nasty.
Alright, so I need to drag the Hunter's Mark again?
No, it only works on the first shot. Next round, yeah. It's only for the first, I do believe. Wind, you're my rules lawyer in my back pocket.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not paying attention. I'm sorry. What's
The Hunter's Mark is only for the first hit, right? Or is it for every hit? Because the game automatically
Don't
takes
see
out.
with what you're doing, and I will read.
Well, I'm about to hit him again. So.
Right, hit him. If you
And
hit him-
we'll see. We'll add the dice manually if you get it, type of thing.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
So, until the spell ends, you deal an extra d6 to the target whenever
Oh.
you hit weapon.
Stop. Put the spell back on you then.
Right.
Okay. I'm gonna hit him first.
It was. Yeah.
Sorry, got it. Okay. And I'll put the spell on me again. Oh gosh, I'm gone. Oh gosh. Oh, scroll down. You're fine. You got this. You got this. Hunter's Mark on himself. And then just right here. And then.
There should be a way I can change how long it lasts. Critical. 2 arrows. One hit him in the shoulder as he's starting to turn around. The other one hits him in the rib cage. As your arrows are just piercing, as you see lots of crimson blood flowing down him as he's... Ah!
And do I still have movement?
You move 25. You still have like 5 feet.
What is the movement speed on the boots? Or
Same
is it
as
just
land
foot?
speed, I do believe.
Same as my walking, running.
You could descend.
I'm thinking about that.
Oh, how drow of you. Sorry. Pop up,
I
fire.
don't actually stay up because I'm worried about wind.
You got it. Because he's very... Yeah.
I have my eyeballs.
And ladies and gentlemen, with this, round 2, that's right, 12 seconds have passed. Oh, sorry, no, I'm reading that wrong. Yeah, round 3, yeah. So, starting with face roll up, but we're going to take a quick break here, guys. It is 10 after the hour, effectively. 15 would put us at 25 after the hour is when we're going to be back. Take a break, stretch your legs, get something to drink and eat, and we shall continue with Chapter 10, Cloak of the Stars. And... I literally have some people that really love that. I really love that mix. So we go back into our little Conan mix there in the background. Not officially Conan. Trademark stuff, you know. There we go. Alright, everybody, let us flip back into our screen here with all the fun that is going on.
I'm here. I'm just going to stand off camera a little while I eat, if you don't mind.
Oh, no problem. By the way, the blue in your hair is glowing. I gotta say, that the lighting that we were talking about earlier.
Light behind me, so it just sucks it up.
I think that does it. There we go. Where the music is coming from. It is Creative Commons. And not a bad sight of stuff. So, Facesuela. Alright, Facesuela makes a gesture towards Alphonse to kick, like basically she does a gesture to him because he's
just trying to tell my bot what to do.
She's trying to take control. Not like this group needs organization. She's making the gesture.
Oh, we need Wind to just hold his tits for a minute instead of running in all the time. That's what we need.
So far, though, this has
The problem
worked.
here is that Wynn doesn't have any tits to hold.
You have nipples.
Hold the tits of the lady in front of you. She'll like that.
Or she'll kill me. Well, probably not.
Maybe die. I don't know. Maybe you might make a friend.
No, Facesuela, her actions, she's checking her longbow back and she's grabbing her short sword. Because she doesn't know, as soon as that door opens, she has no idea, she could be point blank to an enemy and a bow is not going to be her best, so she's actually going to change over to her short sword and she basically is she's got a movement left, that's about it, but she's going to hold her movement, using it to Diddy Mao if it gets bad, fall back to the tree line if need be. But she's basically got the weapon ready and looking at that. Bang. Holy crap, how did I miss that? Everybody and their uncle as Hobgoblin number 8 comes out of that building. And then as soon as he comes out of that building, the three of them start to make a shield wall and look in the direction of where the arrows are pointing. And let me make them visible for everybody. As the three of them seem to be holding, all three of them, Sheila Bobby, as you see him come out, Kavina, glance to their left or northward on the map, and they seem to have a bolstered look on their faces as something they see coming towards them behind that building. And even though he came out to do the one thing, number 20 does not maintain the wall as he moves and positions himself, like basically the caster, he's gesturing to get down and he's holding his shield up to stand between you and shooting that caster anymore. And at this point, that's what he does, and he quickly does a gesture to the other two guys. 8 still got movement left. Yep. He gestures and moves to the gate. So 8, with the last of his reserve action, moves. No. Give me a second. They're smarter than I am. Give me a second. Arrows on the wall. "20 gestures to 8. 8's holding his ground and does a quick little spin and some sort of quick hand gesture. And number 8 spends the rest of his action changing from his shield. He literally sticks the point of the shield into the dirt at his side, taking his hand out as he's pulling his longbow out. So 8's changing over to his longbow, and 9, who follows, does the same thing. He places his shield down, like, he uses the point of the shield and sticks it so the shield is stuck in the ground, giving him a little bit of protection, not going to do any good towards you, Siren, Sheila, Bobby, Calvina, from your angle. But they just stick their shields in the ground by their feet, the points kind of digging into the ground a bit, and they're both readying their bows, but that is all they seem to be doing. They seem to be holding. Bang! Your ferret. Bang! Is boop. Peering around the corner there. Just peering around the corner. And he shows you 2 guys getting their bows ready. A very hurt mage. One of the guys quickly going into position. And then you see here... Where is he? There we go. You see a hobgoblin. I don't think they have a picture of him. I think they have the regular picture for him. Yeah, they have the regular picture. In half plate, meaning he's got a piece of plate metal on his chest. And he's got some chainmail, and he's got heavy plate on the shoulders and arms. He has a long handle hanging off of his belt with no blade. Same kind of thing. It seems to be longer than the one that Wind has, but it's got again a square style sword guard where a blade should be, and he is heading towards you guys with what looks like one of those pistols, but he has to hold it with 2 hands.
The fuck did he get that shit from?
Also, his plate armor he's wearing doesn't look like your regular medieval plate. It seems to almost have a little bit of a pectoral design on the way the plate is on his chest. And he also seems to have a half robe kind of hanging down off his one shoulder, like a cape type of thing. And there is some sort of symbol that you can't fully make out that's on the chest of the armor. Some sort of a wing pattern with a blade pointing down or something like that is embossed into the chest piece he's wearing.
Am I in speaking distance of Alphonse at this point? Or is
No.
he too far away?
You'd have to... He's too far. You're in speaking distance if you believe in shouting at the top of your lungs.
Well, you know as well as I'm hidden, that might actually hide me more. So I'm pretty much aware that this motherfucker has the same type of technology shit that Wind does, and
Also, his armor looks a lot more like the type of armor or shaping that Wind's father has in his house. Like, these guys have always had an Asian motif, but it wasn't... This one, he's got more of that Asian motif that looks more like the armor that Wind's father has on display. He's got the weird kind of curve on the helmet. He's got the lobster plating down the front.
well, who the fuck gave this shit to these guys? Okay. So I guess this door's open, so if I go across there, they're gonna see me. So I can get up to face Swalla
Yeah, oh, the ferret, you mean?
and be in cover. No, I'm talking about me.
I think
Oh,
the
okay,
gate's
yeah.
closed.
The doors are closed yet. They have not... Oh, they were going to open it, but then I tactically thought for a second of what's going on. Opening that door...
I can get over to Alphonse and,
Yeah,
and still have some cover.
Yep.
Can I go?
If need be, you can hide behind me. Crouch closer and I can give you some cover as they shoot at my body. Don't worry, I am an armored war golem. A defensive armored war golem.
Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna go stand over by his ass, but behind the wall, so if that door opens, they can't see or get to me.
So, like, there?
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Do you want to do a hide? You will be at disadvantage,
Well, yeah, of course I want to.
but you're effectively going to use your big friend here to try and cover most of your position. But
Well, I mean,
if you don't have to hide, you have a free action type of thing. It's a
if
bonus
I-
that you're doing.
hidden, I can get a better shot. I don't think I'm gonna be able to shoot from here because I have a feeling they're gonna stand in there and shoot out at us. So now that I'm next to Alphonse, I'm gonna tell him what my ferret saw, and be like, why the fuck they have this technology?
And you don't have a council on your world.
Well,
By any chance, did the individual have a winged sword emblem anywhere on him?
maybe.
Oh dear.
I would like to look maybe through my ferret's eyes to double check this.
Yep. There's a winged sword emblem. The blade is pointing downwards, by the way, with the
Okay.
wings coming out of the handle of the blade.
Okay, well, I tell Alphonsus.
Oh, well, the good news is it would make sense because if this is not a council world, the Khanate could come this far. They're the hobgoblins I'm familiar with, not the ones that live on your world. The ones that I can't tell you, but... And he looks up.
We're probably gonna have to be on a need-to-know basis with some of this, because I think we'd be fighting the motherfuckers right now.
Oh, yeah, yes. It would also explain why your loose tribes of hobgoblins may have always suddenly started to group together and work as a united force. It could be seen as a recruitment world.
Are these bad guys? Are these related to the dudes that are hunting us?
Actually, they are quite kind if you are a hobgoblin. Or a goblin.
We're not.
Yet genocidal with most other races. They believe they are the superior race.
Well, I mean, there is the hot goblin. And he's sort of famous in these parts.
But other than that, he's been informed.
Suggestions on how to fight them. And is there anything we should be aware of?
He tells you that he, on his birth, was given a bunch of symbols, logos, and certain factions that he should be aware of would make his job very better. Though beyond that, I haven't had the chance to connect to the... We've had this conversation. I have not been able to get any mental updates on what may be needed for this area.
Okay. Well, we haven't opened the door yet. What is Fiswala doing? Is she looking like she's gonna open that door?
She's changed to short sword because she wasn't too sure what distance she'd have for her bow. And to be honest, she's kind of getting ready to throw, rage throw the bow away from her, right? You know, I'm just gonna put it out there.
We should all keep in mind, I'm reminding my comrades, we should all keep in mind that if I get hit, I'm gonna bust out my demon sword and just go apeshit on whatever's near me.
Oh, yes!
Oh shit, I should have reminded the DM.
Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm waiting for that moment. It's no fun if a cursed sword...
Look, Alphonse, if I get hit, I'm gonna go apeshit on a motherfucker, and I'm gonna have no control over it. And me and my demon sword are gonna have some fun together.
Alrighty, next we get to the Devastator.
Oh, can I hold an action since I didn't do an attack or anything?
Yes. Okay. Describe the what would you like to have done?
Flames.
Yep.
And if anything comes out that door into view of me, I'm lighting his ass on fire.
You got it.
The bad guy.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. If wind comes out the door, you're not gonna say, "Oh, I killed it." Oh God, I feel bad.
I don't want to kill the hot chick. The butterface. The horny hot chick. I don't want to kill her either.
All these names just keep going as they get out.
She's gonna become a party member, you know. You don't know, but you know. She's gonna be Wynn's pet. I have the handcuffs.
Five, six, seven. All right. You just see the Devastator on the ground. He's got cover. He starts fumbling through his satchels and all that stuff. Grabs a cork off of a little bottle, spits the cork out, drinks back the loot, and heals a bit.
That motherfucker makes me scared. Remember the last one?
Okay, though they didn't have that many hits. I mean, well, relatively speaking. Alrighty, so that's all he does. He searches and gets that. Dog, do you wish me to kick open this door, or shall we wait to be on a defensive rather than offensive?
I'm staring at Viswala as he says this. Is she?
Her actions are reserved. Oh no, she isn't. She changed over she changed to a sword to get ready to push in.
Did she hear him ask that or no? Is she too far? How big is this door?
Well, she would still have one extra action that she could do, but I'll say that she's basically got her sword ready, put the bow away. Put the bow away. Lost her action. So she has one action ready for a sword strike, and she still has her movement. So this is your turn to do eye gestures. Well, even though it's his move now. I mean, yeah. Alphonse just basically looks. Because technically you. Oh wait, shit. Your intelligence is one of your higher things. Your caster is really shit hurt. If you kick the door open and just charge him and drop him before he can get healed up, Alphonse could go in there and do that.
Alphonse, inside there's a big baddie, Devastator, a hot goblin. You'll know him because he's the hot one. Bust that door open and fuck his life up.
Alrighty.
And I motioned to Face Swallow, this is what's going down.
Yep. And... Give me a second, his character sheet just got... Alright, he comes moving in and smashes at the door. It doesn't open.
Well, son of a bitch. Is it magically sealed?
Ferret, there's just a simple fat beam of wood over some metal hinges on this side of the door.
On the inside, you mean?
Through that?
He's like a tree trunk that's across these two doors that's cut into a square.
Is it on the inside?
It's on the inside, yep. You can't really get a good glance at the ferret. As soon as the ferret's being focused, looking at all that stuff. As soon as the door shakes, the ferret looks over, and you can see this giant fat, 2x2 fat board that's going all the way across on those little metal hooks just to stop the door.
And is Kavina witnessing this? Cause
she can't see it. Because of the angle, the angle she's got, she can't see it.
Alright.
So that's his move, he just readies in case... Oh, if they open the door, he's ready. He's doing this gesture, but he doesn't have a shield yet. He is a
shield.
I got him a shield.
Pardon?
I bought him a shield.
Did you buy him a shield?
Yeah,
we decided on the shield. We got
yes. Yep. No. The character has been updated, but what I gotta do is remove him from the character because it doesn't update. Because he's an NPC, it didn't update. He's still the when we last used him character. Hob goes.
Shit now.
I know. Delete. Because you guys, as soon as you update your character, the combat tracker is updated. But NPC and my guys. Dog. Bang. Shit. What was his initiative? Do you remember? Make him friendly.
After me?
In between the Devastator and the Iron Shadow.
Alright, so 11. I think the magic number was 11, wasn't it? I think that was it. Yep. And now I just drop him back onto the map where he was. And I'm just gonna and click on him now. Yes, his armor class is there, his body and the shield +1. Yep. So yeah, he's boom, shield. He's got the shield of mace ready. If that door opens. And then we go to...
Is to protect me from getting hit, but his other priority on top of that, or right below that, is Devastator.
Yes. Hobgoblin Shadow does absolutely nothing. Alrighty. By the way, it is an Iron Shadow. It is elite group if you get chosen for this.
So, good thing he's dying then.
She.
She's not doing death saving rolls, is she?
No. Did it say it did?
No, I'm just checking.
Yep. Yep. It just
I'm
said
going
she's
to pick her
unconscious,
up.
though.
I'm going to pick her up
Mm-hmm.
and climb up the stairs.
You got it. To pick her up is a strength saving throw, target number 10. So, otherwise, it's more of an awkwardness for picking her up.
I got it.
Yeah. Wow.
Yep.
Just.
Nervous. Nervous picking her up.
Well,
By the way, you notice those little darts have a slight coloration of some sort of liquid stuck on their tips. You might want to be careful picking her up.
can I take off the belt before I pick her up?
Nope. Basically, you've picked her up and nothing's happened. You're like, and then you see them. You're like, oh, that could have been bad. You know what I mean? The after the moment. You know, yeah. I self-impaled myself on 10 of her darts. Saving throws.
I'm going to walk up the stairs and jump over.
Oh, okay. I got you. Over the wall.
Yep.
All right. The only thing you need to do is make the meow sound and slow down in slow mo. Sorry. Meow. Bionic. Yeah, all right. Just,
Right.
Yeah, okay. So basically, you're jumping down to this side.
Yep.
Kavina, you see him taking lunch with him. Sorry, he's carrying for some reason he's carrying somebody over his shoulder, and it's definitely a female ass, hips in tight gear that he's going. So all these hobgoblins technically being all very masculine all the way, and apparently he's picked up the first chick. I don't know, but for some reason he's taken a prisoner, which is not like him. He's the guy that gets pissed off at bears that look at him funny.
Not even look at him funny. Look at his friends funny.
Right. If they look
Friends, sorry, not him. Yeah, his friend's funny. All right, and Harold the Bard. Well, everyone's up that
Oh
way.
no!
Oh.
I am not walking. Let's see, 5 feet,
Yeah, 5.
15. So I have 20 more feet. I'm gonna move us down to here.
You got it. So she's up in the air. It's like, hey, how you doing? Look, I'm flying. I'm flying.
And I'm gonna lay her down carefully as to not stab myself with darts.
Yeah. If you had rolled a
Can I
1.
make a little pillow out of snow for her?
Oh my God, seriously? I have Harold the Bard that his entire life is in question whether or not, and yet this villain is getting a snow pillow?
She's hot.
I've never seen anyone do what me and my.
Oh no, that's true. No, I can understand. Yeah, but yeah.
And when I said beautiful, I wasn't being.
Oh no, yeah.
Guys,
Wow,
that's
you've never seen anyone else do martial arts besides you and your dad, and that was it.
Again, I'd ship that.
Just out of curiosity, do I know? As I realize she only had one go at me, but can I estimate her skill level?
There is an ability that you don't possess for that, which I would allow you to make the roll. No, you felt like you were sparring with a good partner, and you didn't have enough time to fully gauge her. But there is actually a feat, or there is an ability that I think the fighters get that can actually gauge their opponents and stuff like that. The one I like to play, the one that's the soldier and stuff like that, the commander one. Yeah, it's one of their bullshits. And she was tougher than these guys. You took down 3 in a row almost, so it's like she took a lot of hits to drop her.
And most of them with one hit.
Yeah, exactly. All of them, really.
Yeah.
And Harold the Bard. Damn it! Wait, does she have to eye contact or anyone that hears? You only sense assaults. Creature you can see. Okay, that's it. It has to be. He has to see the creature. All right, Harold the Bard's coming up. He's not shirking any responsibility. Boop. He's got himself there, and he looks at Alphonse, he sticks his sword in the crack between the two doors and tries to lift. Not gonna work. He's trying to give it a lift, and he's kind of gesturing to Alphonse, and he's gonna do a strength thingy. Not his best suit. I'm more of that dexterous type of individual.
He's trying.
Nope, he's unable to shift it, but Alphonse goes, ooh. Now Alphonse is like, oh. Alrighty, as he's trying to work at the gate. And, ding. Alrighty. Doom, 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 doom. What the fuck? Okay, Sheila, you now see this character. He's basically got this gleam of metal armor. He's pointing a big gun at you, which you can't call it that right now. He's looked down to his Devastator. He sees you flying, and he goes to shoot at you with his rifle. You also notice that you don't notice anything else.
I don't know what a rifle is.
Nope. You're about to discover it. It does look like the pistol, but he's needing two hands to hold it. And oh wait, hold on. -5. Alright. There we go. Now he does his attack. Whoops. Hobgoblin Kaplan just hurt himself. Backlash. No, alright, sorry, 0. Alright. Effectively, the wood, basically you just see him point this large two-handed pistol at you, and as it fires, you just see it's a thicker beam of red light that pistol did, and it hits the wood in front of you, causing splinters, and you smell the smell of sap being singed and hardened, and shrapnel and fire as now it burns a little bit where that shot went off. At least twice the size of what that pistol did.
I would like to scream a little.
Oh God! All over me. Sheila Bobby, there you go. You've just gotten yourself an inspiration point right there.
I'm sorry.
No, that was good. That was good. That was. I want to scream just a little bit.
Scream a little.
There we go. You have gotten yourself an inspiration point. Oh God. And it's okay. It's not like these were fresh up the laundry machine today. All right, so. All right. So. At that point, you just see him kind of just pause, and he kind of looks to the other guys and just gestures, shoot at her! Alrighty, and Kavina! You really can't get a good shot because Hobgoblin number 20 is using his entire body and shield to block the other guy. I would still say you might have spots to hit, so I would give you the -5 on him. If you want to try the shot for the Devastator.
I can shoot the Devastator?
With a -5, because there's still parts of it. Like the guy's, basically you've got a human target with the shield. And I will let you know, if you miss him by 5, because the guy's standing in the way, you will hit him. If you know what I'm saying? So if you miss, you miss. But if you miss and it was only by the 5 penalty that he's giving you, if this makes, like, if you do your if you want to hit him, I will do the mechanics for you, meaning you might hit him instead, or you can choose a different target.
Can I hit Hot Goblin number 20?
You can just hit Hot Goblin number 20. No bonus, no penalty.
Okay.
And his armor class is as it is. There's no, because he's got his shield, so he's at the proper armor class for his level.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot him first.
Okay.
My hunter's mark is on the Devastator.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave it there.
Now, can you as a bonus action, she could switch it to the number 20, couldn't she? But she couldn't shoot. If she kills 20, she can't then use it on her second shot. Can't do that. Because as a bonus action, you can change your target, I do believe. Or it's only when he's dead. Rabbit?
When it's dead, you... Rabbit was daydreaming about his snow pillow.
Okay, so I will look at it again, but I believe that once it's on someone, it's on someone.
Yeah, and you
So
can't change it.
And as a bonus action after the target dies, you can move
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay.
Okay. So it has to stay on
Mhm.
the Devastator until he dies or until the spell runs out.
Yeah, that's probably why the game takes it off every shot, so you can dictate whether or not you deserve to have it on again. You know what I mean?
All right. So I'm gonna shoot this guy.
You got it.
Oh, why? How much like a puss? Get up the way. Okay. Okay. This guy.
Sweet.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah. He drops, giving you a regular shot at the Devastator, and put the Hunter's Mark back on you if you choose to shoot him. As he basically he did the Hobgoblin thing to do, protect the team. You know, down. They work as a group.
Mark on. So
Yep.
I'm gonna shoot this guy. Got him.
You hit.
And
Criticaled him again. So he's just drank a potion. He's getting a bit better. And that other arrow, he's got like 3 arrows impaled into his chest. Just not looking good. As he's breathing, you're seeing the arrows just bobbing and moving on him.
because I am afraid of this shotgun, I'm gonna go ahead and get on the ground. Just gonna
Drow all over the world are going, yeah, that's how it's done, baby.
get on the ground and look at Wind and go, oh my god.
Oh my god. By the way, Wind,
Is it?
Wind, from your point of view, you see her, she's doing a couple of shots, you're bringing your person over, as you're bringing her, she's getting the shots, and as comes up, and then suddenly you hear that kind of the crackling sound, and you see splintering of wood, and that red glow of something really, it's almost like Lily's blast, but it seemed to be more intense a little bit, and it just kind of, or actually, is it the same at
I
this
think
level?
more intense than my blast.
And Sheila's face, you know. I mean, Kavina's face. Oh my god.
And that will be my turn.
No problem. Bang. Top of the clock. Boom, she comes in. The bard's kind of moving the thing. She kind of grabs, and she does it shaft. Adding to his previous roll, seeing if combined they can just get something going on as they're trying to wedge something in. They don't have the balance. I don't think they're gonna. This plan seemed okay, but you really don't have the muscles to do this. Nope.
That's why we don't plan.
Alrighty. Okay. And that's that. And then we go down to Hobgoblin number 8. God dang it, there's no firing! Alright. Got Hobgoblin number 8. No fiery. No target. And the person that was giving him orders... And the last orders were to, shoot at her from the big boss. So Hobgoblin number 8 with his bow. He sees the action happening. He sees the door. He sees there's a large group of people at the door. So he falls back into that building that he came out of. This is Ferret Vision 101, Lily. He goes into that building for some reason.
I'm playing this as I see it.
And then he says something in Hobgoblin to Hobgoblin number 9. And then Hobgoblin 9 gets an evil grin on his face. And Hobgoblin 9 seems to go back into that building.
And they've lost their shields.
Their shields are still there. They're stuck in the ground. They still got their bows. They still don't have their shields. Yeah, for those guys. And Lily, the ferret can move. You can direct him.
Go in after them. I want to see what the fuck is in there.
Stealth. I'm going to give him 4 plus
I'm a little nervous right now that they felt like going in there would be their saving grace.
Oops, there we go. I just don't have to do plus, it's just that. Passive is 10. Ferret skitters in, goes in, and you just see them going in here. There's a bunch of... I can open this up a bit. All right. Oh, there we go. I can open this up now.
Let it be on the record.
It has a bunch of sleeping. They're opening up a chest. Inside the chest, there seems to be some sort of a large clay-looking jug that has a rag hanging out the top of it. And they're grabbing a bunch of those.
Are those boom boom juices? Let it be on the record that I wanted to send my ferret in to scout all this before Wind was like, "Yo, fuck."
Do you remember the goblin camp you guys scouted out before? And the goblins that were working for the hobgoblins were playing around with some sort of explosive stuffs? These look like smaller versions and a little bit better looking than the crap you saw before. Basically, they look like clay jug Molotov cocktails that they're looking at the gate that you guys are standing behind.
I'm telling all my friends right now, we need to back the fuck up. Shit's going down. Big bada boom. Big boom. Bada big boom.
Resi? I mean, sorry, Resi.
And
Ellie! You still have actions, and you can also move and hold actions. You can move, hide, hold actions, etc., etc. All the fun gambit.
Do I have any knowledge of what a blast radius on this thing might be? If I was taking an educated guess.
Yeah, something. If it's like a pitch bomb, which is like a Molotov cocktail, you're guessing it's about 5 to 10 feet around. It was, and if you're all clustered right at one spot at the gate, they just have to lob it over and just hope for the best. And there's a good chance it could hit at least 1 or 2 people and coat them in oil and fire.
I'm backing my ass off to this tree and I'm looking at everyone else like, y'all need to do this too.
Done. You got it. Do you want to hold an action?
I am holding my fire cantrip to blow. No. I'm gonna hold my frost cantrip, and I'm gonna hold it for in the event there is a fire that I can use that to put it out, or in the event that there's something I can murder Kate. I would like to murder Kate it.
You got it. You'd have to be careful upon how you would use it. If you point it directly at a person, they might take damage. But if you hit the ground, then you would have a nullifying effect, in my opinion.
I would not frost in anyone's face.
I'm on fire! I gotcha! This huge shard of ice is stuck to their body.
I might accidentally use my fire one instead, and oops.
But I would say whatever damage you did with a frost attack versus the damage of the fire on the ground, that would be like a die 6 damage, and you do your damage. If it's more than the fire, you put that out. If not, you've reduced it by whatever damage you've done. If that makes sense.
Hey, Zelfie.
Zelfie raid. Hi guys. I have all the notifications turned off right now, but thank you very much for the raid. Hello, Zelfie. And for those people just popping in,
put a smile on that
face. Let's put a smile on that face.
Okay, so I'm also instructing Alphonse to come towards me.
Yep. Goblin Devastator does a move.
What happened?
He backstepped into the... Basically, he came out to cast spells. He got pincushioned by arrows. And he wasted a potion, and he just fell back into the building again.
Okay. I was just like, did he just magically step into another dimension?
No, we got that one covered. Bloodborne. Oh, yeah. I have not seen that game in a while. Next. Hobgoblin downstairs does that. And dog! Alright, everybody, we should fall back. Something bad may happen, and I don't want that to happen. That's what I've said. And he readies himself with shield and mace in front of you. He's now made himself a human shield as well. Staring at the door. You're out cold. Wind.
Yeah. I look at Kavina. I point to the unconscious body, and I say, "She lives." Before I proceed to climb over the wall. And
What, I got the babysitter now?
Great. You knock it out. All right.
Shot at.
You see you still see some burning bits from the spot, and it looks like what you did with your pistol to the tree, but on a bigger scale. I see where you're moving. ... Oh, time. I need you to do it's a vertical climb again. Target number is 10 again. You got claws. You got handy holes. You just have to do an athletics.
I don't.
Are you sure?
I have climbing speed.
Sorry?
I don't have.
Oh, the feet?
Climbing speed. Because I'm a tabaxi, I have.
Oh, okay. I thought it. Okay, I thought it was for vertical anyways. All right. Derpy derpsy.
So that's what I see.
You go and peer around. Yep. You also see something that looks like Silverclaw, but twice the hilt. But it's the same type of wrap, slight curve to it, and square-based sword block where the blade will come out.
Okay, I am going to hold my position.
Yeah.
Ready to attack if anyone comes around the corner.
No problem.
And I'll stay here.
You got it. Did you do a stealth?
I dashed.
Oh no. Well, technically, yeah. You're not revealing yourself, so.
Well, I dashed, so I can't.
Yeah,
roll
you can't.
stealth.
Yeah, that's right. But all right. At this point, he does not need to be told a second time. He sees where you guys are by the tree, so he goes to the other tree, so we're not all clustered together, because And everyone's okay. And at this point, Harold's moving back, and he actually kind of glances, and he cannot see Kavina. Nope. So he doesn't know what's going on with Kavina or whatever. He thinks he just saw the cat do the little parquet up, over, and down. So back into the cats just jumped back in there, and. Boop, 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 boop. Mm-hmm. All right, at this point, you see him kind of just sling the rifle over his one back, and he seems to grab with two hands this one blade, and he takes an odd stance. He kind of just turns with one foot facing forward and the other foot perpendicular to it, and he's gone more shoulder on as he's looking towards that area. And then in that kind of stance, he cautiously starts to move forward out of your line of sight. Rabbit. 20. Alrighty. And Kavina.
Hey, I would like to tell Pie.
Hmm?
Yeah, Pie. I'm gonna tell Pie to get out of my bag and watch her and let me know if she wakes up. Okay, and then I'm gonna fly up.
Yep.
This is a bad idea. I'm gonna fly up.
The look is priceless.
Okay, I'm not gonna fly directly up. Back where I was. I would like to. Oh, I can't do.
Oh, you can fly 40 feet. Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to get the arrows.
Oh, just to do if you do a movement, you can start plotting your arrows. What was the button you hit to do multiples?
I want to do.
I can't remember. Is it shift while you're doing it?
No, I just move the thing and then move it again.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I would move around the corner.
Yep. And then pop up?
And then pop up. Would I still be able to see him?
Yep. And you would still have 5 feet to drop down below that line again.
Alright, I will jump up.
No, you just float up, man.
I would get to where I can shoot, find him, shoot.
Best purchase ever. Boots of flying.
I love my flying boots. Okay. I'm going to move my 100 mark to him as my bonus action, right? Or do
Yep.
I not?
Yep. No, you can't because it's still on the other guy. That's what
The
we
other guy
checked.
died.
No, he hasn't died. He's almost dead. He's gone back into the house. That's why you don't see him anymore. He's gone into the house. The door. He came out the door. 3 arrows. Fuck this. He went back into the house.
What?
Yeah, he's not dead. He's just critical.
Okay. Never mind then. I'll just.
You're aware of this. You still sense your prey has. You see the blood trail and everything. You know where your prey has gone. Hunter's Mark also gives you a bonus for tracking him. You know exactly where he's gone.
Then I'll just shoot this guy.
Alrighty.
This guy shot me.
Oh,
I did the wrong thing.
yeah, I was about to say.
Fix that.
What power does she have?
Sorry about that. Wrong box.
Boop, there we go.
Oh.
Damn.
Damn, natural 20! Oh, you have just made yourself target number 1.
Oh, now he's angry at me.
Moderately hurt him. He's still in the green, but...
I'm gonna shoot him again.
Yeah, the voice. I'm gonna shoot him again. Other shot goes.
Okay, and then I have 5 feet and I'd like to try and I'm just gonna go down.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yo, props! All the drow. Like I said, if you ever fight drow, we got dark. Remember, I've got dark elves in my world, which are different. We were talking about that earlier. But yeah.
Down the wall.
By the way, Lily, all you see is definitely Kavina is like nervous, and she's got this probably on her face, and she's come back down again. Alrighty, and Ding face Swilla.
Face Walla, just stand there and take them rock.
No, she comes back and she changes back to her bow. Like, okay, what? She changes back to her bow. Okay. She trusts you, Lily, because you've got eyes in there. Oh yeah, I gotta move him in. He's just. Ooh, what's in this?
Swallow.
Yep.
All right.
So she's readying a bow, and if anyone comes through that door, or if anyone stands up on these 2 side pieces, she's basically in a 45, like in a 90-degree arc from where she's standing. If any target makes itself, she's shooting. That's what she's holding her action for. All right. And lob. This is the stupid thing. If you fuck up, guy, you don't get the height. That's right. He has to strike the ground. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong guy. It's this one I want to look at. That character sheet. He's melee. Oh, it's the same bonus? Yeah, it's the same bonus either way, so it's +3. Alrighty. 13. Yep. He's able to lob it over. 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Burp. Fire just goes outside the front of the door there. That's basically...
My eyes inside, do they know how many of those things are in that chest?
You noticed the guy picked up a satchel, and it had at least 3 little raggy things on it. And the little ferret just notices that on the same little belt, there's a small little round piece of sparkly metal. And as the one guy just rubs the cloth on this metal, it ignites the cloth. And the other guy, he's getting 2 of those satchels that have like 3 of these things on. He's got a couple of satchels, and it looks like that crate is full of these things.
Okay. So shit ton. A metric shit ton.
And though it's not that spectacular, it if they were standing under it, it would have been bad sticking to them, but it's just like burning and all that kind of stuff, creating a bit of heat in the cool air. Alrighty, Hobgoblin number 9 is still loading himself. He's getting twice as much on him. Lily, your move.
Alright, well, we need a plan because we're not getting in that front very easily. How tall are these things, and is there any way I'm going to physically be able to climb them?
Athletics roll, you're going to need a 16 unaided. Sorry, 14, because there's plenty enough little handholds.
Okay, hold on. I don't have that one on my hotkeys. Athletics. I cannot climb that. Okay.
Where were you going to climb, though? Technically, you went to try. Where were you going to try and climb?
I was trying over by where Kavina. Well, maybe not, because that fucker's pissed off. I was trying over to the left side. The left bottom, maybe.
You wouldn't have had enough to move and do a climb, so you would have to be either... It would have had to be on that wall.
That would have been fine. It's
Yep.
far enough from Kavina. Not
Well, okay, no problem. Yeah, you went around the corner, just didn't want to get in her way, right? So, yeah.
No, I didn't want them that's pissed at her knowing where her head popped up last to just... My head popped up.
Though, Kavina, you would have noticed when you came up that he's holding a blade and he's got this weird stance to him, but no blades popped out yet. But he's holding it like wind would. He's not holding the big gun anymore. It's over his back.
Good to know.
When Lily walks past me, would I be able to tell her to be careful? Like, that the dude's watching?
Sorry, what were you saying, Kavina?
I'm sorry. Would I be able to, like, as Lily walks
Yes.
past me, to tell her, be careful, there's a guy over there with the pew-pews?
With the pew-pews. I think that's what you call the pistol.
Yeah,
Yeah, the pew-pews.
he has a pew-pew.
Alrighty, and that is that. Devastator. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Bling.
Good for
More
him.
loot used. Alright.
I wonder what he did.
Oh, Jesus.
It wasn't very useful.
No, it wasn't. And... Alrighty. Oh, good job we moved. Dun 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 dun. Alphonse comes. Alphonse stands here, crouches a bit, puts his hands out for you. Next time you try, I can throw you onto the other side, lady. If you wish.
Okay.
He's
Well,
gonna-
I'm gonna see what happens when Kavina pokes her head
If
up.
he reserves his action, it will be until his next round goes. So effectively, he's there waiting to give you a leg up on your round, next initiative, if you want to. That's what he's done. He actually came up and used an action to actually put his mace at least somewhere, so he's got a shield in the one hand. So you just have to use his hands to cup it. He's not going to be able to do anything really because he had to get the mace. I should get one of those straps. Lanyards. I should get a lanyard for my mace so I could just let it go. And
I had like a fucking
at this point, you just kind of see that Pie is doing like that cat where the hair on the back's kind of sticking up a bit, his tail's even puffier for a raccoon. And he's doing a prowl around the head of the sleeping lady, making sure she don't wake up.
Oh.
Good pie.
Pie.
Wind!
Pie being
Oh.
useful.
Go move here.
Except for feeding us, because like it's his food.
Whenever you feel like moving is cool.
Oh, okay. Point! This ain't gonna end well for number 8.
Ooh. This is the guy lobbing shit over the wall, isn't it?
Yep. Oh, he's down.
And is Hobgoblin 9 looking at me through the door?
You still see the door open, and there's a quick little paw as you see a little ferret go, and then it hides back by this thing at the side. And you see the guy has got 2 satchels of all these explosives. He's in front of a chest full of all these explosives. The ferret looks at you, looks at the guy, looks at you, and starts to irk a bit of a distance between that guy and all that stuff.
Alright. I'll go in right behind him.
You
Do I get advantage on the attack since he's...
Yes, you do
occupied?
definitely get an advantage on that attack. Hit. Oh my god!
Okay.
Oh wait,
Okay.
This is fine.
It's fine. It's fine. I was prepared for that to happen. What? It's a good thing I got another one.
Wait, doesn't he not have a shield?
Yeah, you should be getting a +2.
+2.
Oh, then I hit him.
Yes, you would have hit it on the set. Yeah.
Okay.
Dead. He falls forward in towards the chest area. Would you like to do a reflex save or just let him fall forward?
I would like to do a reflex save.
10. Advantage.
I might not have seen the bomb, but I heard the bomb.
Yeah.
Why did I roll twice?
You had
Either way, I
advantage.
got a 15.
Yeah. You had
okay.
advantage.
Okay. Then I'm gonna use the last of my movement to stand here, look at the big guy. I'm gonna say to my cape, now's the time to do something if you're gonna help.
It's funny you should say that, because as soon as you came out... Actually, as soon as you walked into that room with all those explosives, you suddenly felt warmth on your neck.
Alright.
Alright? And as you stepped out of there, the warmth started to fade for some reason.
Alright. I'm gonna point at the hobgoblin captain. I think that's what we're calling him. And say, your fight's with me.
In what language?
Come.
Common? You got it.
And I'm gonna agile parry.
Agile parry! Alrighty. Harold the Bard. I really think something epic might be happening, and I can't see it!
Oh my gosh. Harold. I make the bitch slap motion to him.
Alright, everyone's trying it, so Harold kind of goes, he gets his sword kind of stowed, and psychs himself up to climb the wall. Alright. Hobgoblin Captain. He does a tactful turn of his foot, and he does a crescent sweep with his front foot, and then he kind of turns to face you, and then there's a schnick as you see a 2-handed blade similar to yours just pop out as he just stands there, and he just kind of smiles and then utters very badly but in Tabaxi something insultive about your mother and horses.
Joke's on you, I know nothing about my mother.
Or horse.
It's just a swear word. Some sort of Tabaxi swear word, kind of mispronounced, meaning...
If you can't say it right, it doesn't have the same effect.
As he basically looks at you, though, he turns, he stands, and then he does a gesture like this with his head, and his helmet has this demon face that just comes down over his face now, and you just see the eyes of the helmet glow. And that's all he does.
Glowing eyes! Okay, see.
Kavita!
Oh, hello. I would like to, I would obviously have to step around then, best I could, come over here, back.
You don't have to step around anyone. You can just Peter Pan your way over there.
I don't want to go over the wall until I'm where I'm supposed to.
Oh, okay. You could...
Well, the wall is high enough that you can...
Yeah, the wall is high enough that you could be walking around.
I'm going to put my eyes on the dagger lady.
At that point, you see Pi just kind of sitting there looking proud of himself. Yeah, he's got this.
As as long as she's still asleep,
Yep.
I'm gonna poke my head up and shoot.
You got it.
And he's now turning away from me.
Yep.
So no worries of him shooting me in the face when I pop
Well,
up.
currently he's also got the weapon on his back, so he's gone to sword now for some reason.
I didn't know what that other thing would do though.
Oh yeah.
The mega gun.
By the way, he now
I'm
has.
sure they all heard me. I wasn't quiet about it at all.
Whoomp.
And then I'm gonna hit him again.
Oh.
And then, I want to watch this time. I'm gonna stay up.
Whoom, heavily. At this point, you hear him bark in a very crude, common to you, Wind, that you are a dishonorable swine to let others shoot me in the back for an honorable duel.
I didn't tell her to shoot you.
You don't get to say anything. That's just comment. It's like, ah! And it's clear that freaking hurt. The first arrow seemed to go, but that other one lodged between the plates and chain. It just literally pierced nicely into him. Top of the clock. God dang it, Facesuela! Dun, 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 dun. Elven bullshit. Oops. That's the wrong person. Elven bullshit. Oh, it's just strength. Oh, God. This is going to suck. Natural 20! Because she has no bonuses. She's up and over the wall. Bang!
She wastes her natural 20s.
Shut up. Yeah, you need her. You need a runner in combat. You know that person, like, if you ever saw a Band of Brothers, spears went through the town and then back again. That's her. That's what she is. She's just boom, boom. That's it. Don't expect her to shoot anything. Alrighty. And Hobgoblin number 9. Oh, he's dead. Why am I still on the board? Alright. Couple of things happen, Wind. That warm feeling comes out again. And the Hobgoblin's stance changes, his head arcing slightly a bit, as there's a rippling sound in the wind as a black cloak emerges from your torque. It's got a mother-of-pearl sheen over its black ickiness, giving a purples and blues kind of mixed in with a slight little thing, as it just kind of now floats behind you. As the Devastator steps out and at point blank ignites, steps out, sees you, steps out one step further, and ignites a fireball just to hit the inside this door, hitting the explosives, the people with the explosives, and you.
He took out his own people?
No, they're dead. I killed them.
Oh, okay. Just incinerated their bodies.
But again, he's coming out, and you see that he's, like, as he's moving, he was already in his cast as he's coming out to do this, as he's just bolting down this fiery death upon you. Bang. No problem. Do. You feel a sensation as... Give me a second. It's what I want. It is 20-foot radius. That's radius. Yes, that's right. So, there is going to be a sharp pain you're about to feel, Lily.
Why am I feeling a pain?
Oh, poor ferret.
What is going on?
The ferret.
Ferret's gonna die.
Dude, wait. Radius? Diameter. 20-foot radius. Radius is the half mark, is it?
Yes.
Pardon?
Yes.
That's changed. He's okay. Knowing that he's going to cast it a bit further into the house, maybe 20.
He doesn't have to, remember? He doesn't hit himself.
Or his comrades. That is right. He can spell shape it. All right. Also, within that blast, he is going to suffer damage because right next to him is a dead body, which...
Okay, a 20-foot radius would only give you a 20. It would be the 20.
Radius, not the diameter? Because I thought the
Right.
radius...
Well, when you make the circle,
Yes.
that is the radius.
That's what they're showing you? Oh, okay. I was about to say, that is incredible. I was about to say, what? All right. I was dragging it out. So, yes, we are back to what I thought was. But, yes. So, waboom. And... Oh, god damn it. I pressed the one and the other. And this, waboom, waboom. Poor ferret. Ugh. So, basically, he's still going to take damage from the one bit because he doesn't control that explosion from... Where the guy was the guy? Yeah, the guy was... Yeah, so he doesn't control that. Wind, you succeeded. If I drop this on you, watch the firehouse. Did it do half?
Okay.
It did, half. It did do half.
Mm-hmm.
No problem. The cloak is still extended at this point, and a die 8 for him, which, hold on. Bang, 4 to him. No, he's still up. Oh, almost killed himself with it.
Wow. For a second there, he was back full health.
Pardon? Oh yeah, because I was typing the number in. Boom! All right. Kavina, did you descend after you shot?
No, she's watching.
That she's watching. That's right. She's staying to watch. Lily, all you see is literally, because it's going to go 20 feet up into the air as well, plus the other explosions. You see wood shrapnel, this huge explosion of fire just erupt. Kavina, you see Wind standing there, this Devastator come out, and then everything just disappears into a giant ball of fire. You saw the cloak... Oh, by the way, you would have seen that cloak suddenly come out and dramatically flow around him. Alrighty. And the other people are just seeing... You see this huge explosion through the cracks in the barricade. Everything just explodes outwards. Alrighty. And... Oh shit. His dogs was... Alphonse! Oh shit. By the way, you are under the influences of a haste right now. I don't know if you can just drag and drop that onto your character, but you've now triggered a haste.
What does that do?
That's why I'm going to
double your speed.
I'm just going to double check that. Because I was going to quote you the 3rd edition, but then I'm like, oh, wait a second. Wait a second here.
I thought it was double.
You can read it out, because I haven't got what the three...
Choose a willing creature that you can see within range. Until the spell ends, the target speed is doubled. It gains a +2 bonus to AC. It has advantage on dexterity saving throws, and it gains an additional action on each of its turns. The action can be used only to take the attack, one weapon attack only, dash, disengage, hide, or use an object.
Yep.
And that lasts for a minute.
Yep. So that is 10 rounds. Actually, if you can find the spell and drag it on your character, but I don't, I can't do that but it will actually track the rounds for you. But
I'm not sure I can do that, but I
no.
can try.
Don't know if it will. See if it does, or Where is it?
I could put it in my character and then cast it on me, but I don't think...
See what happens. See if you can do that. And then just delete it afterwards. That's one quick way. I will actually set it up properly so you'll be able to just drag the icon over from you, probably. It might have to be a spell slot or one of the special slots you can have on your character sheet. By the way, you passed your saving throw, but I did know if you had failed it, I was going to say roll again, and that was your advantage die coming in. Because that's why it triggered.
Okay. Okay.
Did it work when you dragged it on?
Yeah, I had to put it on my character and then cast it on myself.
All right, Alphonse is basically ready to help you up if you want to climb up there now. Like, okay, we're going to climb. And then behind him, like he's got his back to you, and he just sees the expression on your face as he sees his shadow being cast on you from the giant flash bulb behind him. And he's like, that's not good. He hasn't seen what's happening behind him. He can hear shrapnel and bits of debris. Like, it's still in the air. Like that one goblin in that one game that was just kicked. There was air time, but you know. And I think we're on. So he's basically holding his action. That person's unconscious. Wind!
Okay, this is how I want this to work.
Yep.
I want to walk through the fire.
Yep.
I'm going to stop just long enough to hit this guy, theoretically.
Oh my god! You're a little dazed about what everything's going on.
Okay. Luckily. What the fuck?
Dead. So you've done your walk. You basically, your swings were a bit wide, but you finally just got him with the last, gets him in the side there.
I'm gonna step here.
Yeah.
Hold my remaining 2 punches. I will use a key point for that.
Yeah. Yeah, you haven't really spent that many key points.
Nope. And say, he's mine. And go into Agile Parry.
Agile Parry. So, Sheila, you got front row seats. All you're missing is the popcorn. As you see that huge explosion, like, oh my god! And then, with that I don't give a fuck type of casual swagger, out of the flames, Akira style, you've just got him walking straight out. He swings a couple of times as if teasing the Devastator before he stabs the blade right up into his ribcage and continues walking, letting the guy fall off his blade as his cloak just swirls dramatically around him as he makes his command to that person. You have gained yourself an inspiration point after the point for that little bit of melodramatics there. Alrighty. And Harold the Bard. I'm really missing something good! He's seen shrapnel and wood falling around. Oh, man! Yeah, what's Harold gonna do? He's gonna try and climb again now. Both hands. Shut up. I got this. I got this. I got this. I got this. Oh, god damn it! Can you at least give me a hand?
You know, he could have shoved his sword into the wood and used the sword to get up there.
Yeah, but at best that would give him a +2 to it, and he needs to hit a simple 10. He probably is doing that, and we got that sad... See, Facesuela, she didn't have to hit anything, so no problem. She's got this. Hobgoblin Captain gives you a nod. Would you allow me to take 1 potion? He's now getting ready to attack, but he's actually asking you.
If I get a potion.
He nods. At this point, you see him turn the blade, so he's holding it like, so it's up the side of his arm. He's holding the two-handed blade with one hand, but it's up the side of his arm type thing. And you sense he could just do an upswing with it. But at that point, he seems to casually reach to his belt, and he pulls out small little vials. They're not that big. So he goes, throws one to you, and he pops the cork and takes one. 2d4 plus 2 on your action. He's not going to attack. He's basically holding his action, which technically means he's going to be able to attack first, but when you're ready.
Right.
Kavina, they're sharing freaking drinks right now.
They also all heard that I said he was mine.
Yeah. Two, 6. He's still in the orange. It's 2d4 plus 2 when it gets to your round. Kavina!
This is me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look and make sure Chick is still sleeping.
Perception.
This Pie hasn't started yelling yet, and that was his job.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. Everything's okay with Pie and the person.
Okay. And
Do you wish to put an action on hold or something like that?
I'm going to stay up, and my bow will be ready.
Yep.
If wind goes down,
You're dropping that guy.
I'm gonna kill him.
Yeah. You will be avenged!
But I'll let him have his fight. I'll let him have his cat fight.
Oh, really? Oh, really?
It seems all official with the sharing of health potions.
It's so official.
and all that.
Oh, I love it. All right, Facewilla. She's flipping back over and acrobatics because this is a flip and land, not a climb. As that explosion is still going off and shrapnel's in the air, and that was kind of, she jumps over, the whole thing just explodes. Oh, by the way, the ferret is gone. You still have the bird familiar. You will have to spend money in a ritual to bring that spirit back.
Misha, I'm sorry. Can I use my bonus action to put Hunter's Mark on this dude?
Yes, you could. I am. Oh, come on!
I mean,
Seriously?
I'm watching. But I'm gonna Hunter's Mark him.
I'm not sure he would notice that.
No, I'm just joking. He's like, oh, come on, please, come on, really? Alrighty, and Facewilla is just the flipping acrobatics is a thing of hers. She does again, hey, well, that's not a natural 20, but she backflips and lands again. Holy shit! Harold's going, I want to know what's happening. Little broken beam pieces are coming down. Little chunks of bone and meat matter from all the bodies in the grinder. There was like 2 orc bodies. The ferret's body would have been too small. And Lily.
Finally. So they're ready to help me up. Kavina is in the up position, and the only guy on the field right now we could see is where'd the Devastator go? Is he hiding again?
No, he's dead.
Okay, so
You
he
missed
actually
Nicole walking out of the fire, Akira style kill as he continued walking. Not even watching the body drop. He just kind of continued walking forward.
died. Okay, so as far as we know, there's only that one guy.
Yep. Do you want to look around or anything like that?
I'm gonna let Dog hoist me up, and I'm gonna peep in.
Peep
Yeah.
in. He hoists you up. You can actually be positioned on that upper board if you want.
Okay, I will do that.
No problem. On your part, with a +2, you just have to do athletics of 10, but you got a +2 aid from him.
Okay, do I have athletics?
Even if you don't, it's based off your strength. So.
Athletics, and then +2 you said?
Yep. There you go. So you're up and over.
Barely. And then I'm gonna actually hold an action too. I'm gonna hold my fire cantrip to either.
So if Rabbit gets dropped, everyone's gonna just fireball arrows. Bam, 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 bam.
looking like he might get even like hurt remote bad, I'm gonna fuck this fucker up. Or if anyone else comes flying out, I'm gonna them too.
No problem, and I'll allow you to do a perception roll too. Okay, you're focused on this fight. Alrighty.
There's something else going on, isn't there?
Oh. Are you okay up there? Will you need my assistance? I'm a little concerned.
Get your ass up here.
I can do that, because I am strong, and I can climb up this wall.
If need be, I
Just! He's up, but he doesn't have his shield with him because he had to stow his shield on his back. He's already stowed his mace. So as he gets back up there, his action is to slowly get his shield back ready. And then he'll get his mace. So he gets the shield first. Why? Because I am a defensive armored war golem.
Mm-hmm.
Defense is first.
I'm also aware that we're all holding until we...
Oh, you might be. But not me. I actually spent all my actions to get ready.
Well, no, I'm just saying, like, he knows what the game plan is.
Yeah, nothing on that one. Wind. Do you drink the potion?
I do.
You got it. Now you will get to act, but since he's holding his action until his next round, he's going to attack. Then you attack, and etc. 2d4 plus, yep. And just change your health there by 5, so 11.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, you got it. I didn't want to do that. And Doom.
That counts as one of my actions, correct?
Yes. Yep. He quickly, at that point, literally, he does the nod, and then basically both hands on the blade, he comes down with a big downward swipe at you. You're able to sidestep it. As you see, there's a lot of might in his fighting style, where you're very agile, yet you sense if he connects. At this point, his section basically came down hard with a two-handed swipe. Then he goes 45 degrees and swipes sideways to try and do a mid-torso cleave with his body. It's his attempt. He hits. Okay.
It shouldn't have expired.
What? Yeah, it shouldn't have expired, no. What was the Oh, yeah, the concentration? Yeah.
Concentration on it.
Yeah. Because you took damage. That's cool. That's cool to know that if you got a spell on you, they automatically does concentration checks.
I agree, except in this case it doesn't.
No, it's yeah, exactly. Nope, yeah.
So I'm gonna put the spell back on my list.
Yep.
And I'll take it off when we're done.
Yeah. Actually, keep it on your list for now because it's the thing we got for this thing. By the way, the cloak is also kind of like, it's almost as if the cloak is slightly in water. Because as you move, the cloak just flows and moves around you. And kind of, as you're going to defend yourself, part of the cloak goes by your arm. So in other words, it's almost as if your arm swings that way to defend, but the cloak also goes. So if you did get hit, it looks like the cloak might get hit first.
Okay.
You know your AC bonus that you've got currently due to haste?
Mm-hmm.
Cloak funkiness.
So does he just have that kind of reach, or are we assuming we're next to each other now? And he's
Sorry? With his two-handed weapon, he can reach 10 feet. With this weapon he's got.
Well, that's unique. Okay. Alright. Well, I will step in, because I can't do that.
No problem. Basically, the handle itself is like it's like 2 hands and a half, and the blade itself does give him a 10-foot reach. It's very long, and it's got that slight curve to it. Though it hasn't sparked to life with any fire or anything like that. But it does seem to have a nice gleam all along its blade.
This is not going well. Not going well at all.
Alright, at this point, you guys are so close, you guys are so close that it's a case of sword parries. You're getting the clint. Good.
Agile parry.
Agile parry, you got it, which is giving you a +2 to your armor class. Pardon? Plus one?
So I'm at 21.
So you're at 21. So effectively, if I just do a -1 to his dice rolls.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Harold the Bard.
I have a question about his AC.
Yep.
He also has the +2 from the haste. Is that already added?
That's already added, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because of the spell. The spell's doing that for him. So yeah. Good question, though. Good question. Harold the Bard at this point is like, oh, everyone seems to be over there. Boom, boom, boom. He's now doing a sprint over there. What's going on? What's it? Shrapnel's falling everywhere. All right. Hobgoblin Captain continues to attack you. Oh, wait. Hold on. I have to set that -1. Derps. Negative. Not -4. Whoops, I slipped on a banana peel. There we go. -1. And and bang. Misses again. You're able to agilely slip to the side. And -1 again. 1. Dope. Alright. I'm going to still say that's a miss because I just rolled into the chat. So, he spins. You're able to keep him a pirate to the side. Kavina!
Oh, that's me.
Yep. We are going to be coming to an end, by the way, for stream when this battle comes to an end because it is pretty close. But I allow you a perception roll again.
Okay, and I'm looking at... I'm also going to check on Shadow Lady.
Yep.
Dagger Lady. Keep my eye on her.
No problem.
Perception again?
Yep. All right. You notice there is movement to the north, to the east, up the side of the mountain, like where you guys are heading. You see that there's a lot of disturbance happening through the blowing snow. You're starting to see silhouettes over, like, you start to lose visibility at about 120 feet, but at about 300 feet, you're making out the shadowy silhouettes of individuals in a marching column coming back.
Yeah, we done gone fucked up.
Nervous laughter. And Chick is still sleeping?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna tell Lily, hey, they're coming back. And point.
And top of the clock. Dun, dun, dun. She's just running right over here. Whoop. Though the good thing is, unless they do a charge, they're still at least 10 rounds off on a regular march. So about a minute or so away, these guys are starting to come in.
Sure,
now, you don't know how many.
fire.
It could just be 10 more guys coming back, or it could be all 200 so coming back down. Alrighty, and Faisula's done. Lily?
Am I within speaking distance of wind?
Yeah. If you don't mind being heard by the other guy too.
No. I'm like, there's a people coming. We need to get this over with right now. You want me to hit this bitch or what?
I got this.
I got this.
You got this as quick as possible?
Yes.
Alphonse, apparently he has this.
Apparently he has this. Okay.
I so want to have Alphonse comment. Apparently he didn't have this. I'm sorry. I just... Spoiler alert. Alright, and nothing for him.
Well,
Wind.
What's that? Is that my whole action?
Oh,
You're dead.
oh my god. Okay.
Ooh.
Okay, holy crap. Critical hit on the Hobgoblin. Critical effect. Appendage blow. Description. In addition to the standard critical damage, your target loses a finger slashing weapon, breaks fingers blunt, or his arm muscles are punctured piercing weapon. Yours is piercing and slashing, or is it just slashing for yours?
I think it's just slashing. Yeah, just slashing.
Now, if he's dead, it's more than fingers. You lobbed a limb, in my opinion.
Nice.
Alright.
So roll the damage on him. Which it should still do all the critical stuff. Yes! Describe how you limb him. And the best part is, just a few seconds ago, he was saying to you, Lily, I got this.
I'm going to sweep his legs out, chop them off, and then come around.
And chop his other arm off? I saw that in a movie.
No, I was going to come around, slice
Yeah.
his head off before he hit the ground.
That's sweet. That is sweet.
And then walk away without even looking.
Just let the body hit the ground.
That's right.
With the fire behind you. You know, right now, what's his face? You know, what's the guy at Transformer? Michael Bay is going, I love this. Michael Bay's having an orgasm. I want to do D&D movies now. All right. All right. He drops.
And I'm just going to casually put my sword away and climb the wall and take off the belt of this lady so I don't get punctured.
By the way, the cloak just pulls back up. There's kind of a mother of pearl gleam around the metal, and then it just goes to that dull little torque around you again. Your haste is gone.
You did great, Cloak. I'm going to name you Luna. Luna, you did great.
Make that a note on your character sheet. All right. Combat is about to break down. There's obvious loot, though. It will take you rounds to loot everything, or you can grab something quick.
I'm already heading into that big building right there to go grab what I can.
The building that's on fire, the other big building, a quarter of it is on fire now from the exploding building next to it.
But only like part of it. I could still get in a window.
Yep. Well, the building, I'll just reveal everything now. Boop. Effectively, there's just storage stuff in here. Nothing of note. The biggest thing is maybe the two-handed sword the one guy had.
I was gonna say, can I go to the general guy? Can I get his
general? I love this general.
Can I get his pew pew and his stabby?
Yes, you can. I was going to be upset if you didn't. You also see the emblem on him. You also see that there's a crest as well.
I also kind of want his helmet.
Sure. Sure.
And then I'll fly
So,
out.
Wind is doing the walk away, and then, like rabid dogs, there's a little cloud of smoke behind him, and the guy's like butt naked. Like Skyrim, right? You kill the bandits in Skyrim, and then people are walking down the path, and they see this guy in their underwear. Oh, well, that was a unfortunate bandit. Meanwhile, there's this guy with like 15 suits of leather armor, 18 cabbages, and, you know, just coming into town. Hello!
I figure it works like the gun, so it must have the crystals, which could be used later if Wind needed crystals in his pew pew.
Or just go. We are coming to a bit of an end, but we're going to show off some of the stuff. The blade seems to have retracted back in on his death. And nope, that's my NPCs. Items. There they go. My items. Alrighty.
Most of the other bodies were blown up.
Yeah, and that's big fire back there. That was a beautiful, moment there. And,
The Devastator's fine. He died outside of the fire.
And it's a rifle. There we go. And a derp. And resize. I really hate these images. I really want a better... these were done without Illustrator and kind of trying to use the Illustrator tool in Photoshop, but it's not the best. I really hate these images. But, it seems the purple one seems to have more facets than the pistol. Yet the gem that's in there, which is a red one, seems to be the same size as the one in the pistol.
So the gem in it has more facets, but it's the same size as the pistol?
Bigger.
Bigger, okay.
It's bigger and has more facets.
So it would not fit in my sword.
No.
but the crystal wood, like the orange
Yep.
one, the red one.
Yep. The sword does not seem to have the same compartments that Wind's sword does. It does cause a blade to extend, but it just seems to be a magical handle, and that's it.
Alright, so just so we understand next time we start, I'm going to take off this woman's belt and wrap it up in something so I can't be stabbed with it.
Yep.
And
Well,
then
we
I'm
are coming to an
blindfolded.
end now. The stream is. My players and I, we can discuss a little bits and pieces as you can grab a few things as we've described, and there will be loot. And this makes your characters their next level now as well, which will get done before Chapter 11 and 12, the last 2 chapters of this book. And one other thing I want to show you is the symbol that you see that is on some of the chest of his armor. And the marking. There is it. Is that.
Oh. I want one of those. Can I have one of those?
It's just an emblem.
I know, but I want this depicted sword in the emblem.
As you hear your creepy sword talk to you.
Yeah, we're gonna have a conversation later about
You didn't take damage! This is a cursed sword that's getting old. It's like, my abilities back in the day, I was on people that would get hurt. Apparently, this is the worst person to be cursed to. I have a blood frenzy. And now I'm sounding like Bill Cosby. I don't know.
Whisper sweet nothings into his little demon sword ear. Oh,
Okay,
no.
we're cool again. we're cool again. Alrighty.
Fine.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of Chapter 10. I hope you guys enjoyed, and we will be continuing on. We will probably be taking a break with a hopefully cool cliffhanger between the chapters for a week or so, and then we will be, hopefully, if my crew can still make it, plus 1 extra, we shall be starting the second chapter later in May, probably. We'll keep you all posted, but we got 2 more to go as we end the book called The Cloak of Stars. And thank you very much for watching, and see you. I'm done. That's it. All right, everybody, have a great night. Take care. Thank you very much for watching, everyone.